top-down perspective. So it's probably still going to drop frames, but it looks like around 500 is okay.
Mm-hmm. What can we live with?
Well, let's see.
Under 10%.
Can you flick into the stream to see how it is? It looks okay on preview side.
I can't.
I mean, no, because I disconnected from Wi-Fi.
I have it.
Oh.
It's gonna be a tiny little box. But...
yeah. So we've dropped like 10% frames now instead of 60. So it's an improvement.
It's a big improvement.
I don't think it's. I mean, it's obviously not high def, but I think it's doable.
All right, everything's doable. I'm keeping my eye on the frame rate. How's it seem in the chat, guys? Yeah, it says so far we've done about 1,700 frames and dropped 360.
Are we able to save a local copy?
I can, but it's also going to be at 500
yeah,
kbps.
You're right. Yeah, I forgot about that.
No, it's not.
People saying it is way better.
Okay, so it's one of the things if we could do it live with this quality, or we could do like very good quality local and then upload later. It would still be out at around the same time because I would just upload it tonight if I needed to.
Yeah, it's still dropping frames. I'm still getting the frame warning.
It's up to you guys. I'm good with either because I have a bunch of lists in front of me, so I'm good to go. I'm good with whatever we do.
It could be better. It's slightly better. I mean, if I drop the bitrate to 400, I think we won't drop any frames, but we're already pushing it here now.
And sorry, does bitrate affect the
Actually,
audio?
I can change these on the fly, can't I? Let's see.
Can you?
Yes.
Since when?
Does it affect the
I have a
audio?
feeling that's a new update to XSplit.
Neat.
Will that affect the audio?
It may affect the audio a bit. Yeah, you might want to tune in and hear how it is. Alright, so since I made that change, we haven't dropped any frame. Oh.
Had to say it.
Yeah.
That's the way it goes.
Sounds fine. Oh, we haven't dropped it yet. But it sounds fine at the 500. You sound like perfect, so...
Well, yeah.
Well, yeah, like if you think the quality is good enough to use, we can do it. Like
I think
we've
so.
dropped very few frames since.
Okay.
The only time we dropped frames was when I said we hadn't dropped frames. So
So just
you
don't
guys-
say that.
so never speak again. Got it.
Yeah. This is gonna be a weird podcast.
Good luck, guys. I will be doing my entire Game of the Year list through pantomime.
Yeah.
We're just gonna write down on like a whiteboard. Number 2 is this one.
We think he's mimicking.
What we're gonna do is we're gonna play Pictionary.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think he means Dead Rising 4.
Is that Last Guardian? Is that Trico? Is that Trico? No, it's a Pikachu. Damn it!
Oh come on, son! God.
Okay, well.
Is there anybody in the chat?
There is quite a bit. Yep.
Okay. What do they think?
They don't like my beard.
Congrats, Sean.
Great. I meant about the.
They said we sound
quality.
perfect.
We
but
sound
the
perfect.
video is meh.
Yeah, video quality is gonna be mad because we're at 400.
People are saying that they think we're good. Seems pretty fine right now.
All right. Do you want me to? I'm gonna have to take it back down. I think if I set up a local recording, will I? Or am I able to do both?
Let's not do the local recording though. You're talking for video or audio?
I'm talking for video.
Yeah, let's not do it.
If you're not worried about it, then yeah.
I'm
we're
not
good.
worried about it.
I'm not worried about it either.
Audio's still
It's
going.
always been audio first. Audio
Yep.
first.
Yep. Is somebody able to tweet it out and stuff?
Yeah, I can do that.
Cool.
Man, yeah, your beard is getting shit on. Holy shit.
Yikes.
Which is weird because your beard's way better than mine. Mine's
thought-
shitty.
I
also
kinda
just was
like my
lazy and
beard.
didn't shave
I kinda
today.
like my beard.
I kind of think it works. So.
What the fuck are they saying?
Oh, I don't access to the
The
TDP
beard
account.
needs to go. Less beard frames, please.
Oh, I mean, I don't know.
I think.
my
Oh, someone
Why
likes
do
my
I-
beard. Thank you, Snow Shatz. Thinks it's pretty neato.
No chat. See?
I only keep the beard for like, I don't know, 3 months.
I have
Beard.
access to the TDP on my phone.
All right. Yeah, you tweet it out and then I'll retweet it.
I'm just hoping my connecting to Wi-Fi
You're gonna
doesn't
restart
break
Audacity's.
everything.
It's not still recording. is it?
Oh, it is. I can re-record it if you want.
Did we drop
I
any
say
frames?
yeah, might as well stop and.
Okay.
Did we drop any frames since I connected to Wi-Fi?
Let's find out together, shall we? We've dropped a couple.
Why don't you just not? Just let John do
Well,
it.
look, just let him tweet. Just let him tweet out the thing.
Okay. All right. They can't see your beard at this quality.
I know, that's because it's that bad a beard. It's actually an invisible beard. Seems good quality. There's still time to shave, though. Man, Grenade Artist really hates your face.
I'm gonna get Sean a shaving kit for the next Christmas. Oh,
What the fuck?
Also, Sean isn't
Hey,
facing
hey.
the camera, which doesn't help.
haters gonna hate, man.
Oh,
That's true.
So you know what? Just let me do me.
Just shake it off.
Nathan's beard is the best, apparently.
Nathan's beard. He doesn't have a beard. He has a big mustache.
It's been a while. I'm just not used to seeing Sean from an angle that isn't a 3/4 lowered angle.
Hey, that's the way you
Your
set up
beard
the
is
shot.
lovely, Sean.
Oh, great.
Smidley. Smidley's
Thank
got
you.
your back.
I spelled show wrong.
All right, are we good to go? Otherwise,
I'm great. I'm
All
great
right.
to go.
I'm tweeting right now.
It's the Rocket League Bowl.
Everything just takes forever on phone.
on phone. All right, come hell or high water, we're gonna go for this.
That's
Get-
actually
get-
exactly what I tweeted.
Get,
Yeah.
off, get, off the water, get off the water when the water.
Get off the water. Get off the water.
Get off the
You're
water.
hitting the water too hard.
Asshole.
Get off the
Get
Wi-Fi
off
when
the
you can.
water.
It is time for the top 10 perspective game of the year train wreck. Yay!
Yay. Video game celebration.
Yay!
Yeah.
Celebrate the year.
We're at Sean's dad's place in
Yep.
one house in person for once,
Yeah.
In a basement.
in a basement,
In the basement.
with a
Yep.
sick ping pong table that you cannot see.
Yep.
I just realized it's covered up perfectly by Paul's laptop and Paul
Yeah, there's a
himself.
big ping
Yep.
pong table right there.
You will see me reaching for this.
Spent a lot of hours
This,
on that
this
ping pong table.
I was going to say Dasani Aquafina brand
Yeah.
water, not sponsored by Aquafina.
Did you ever just like put it up against a wall? Like,
No,
No.
like my dad's usually always down,
Gotcha.
so we would play together quite a bit.
gotcha.
This is in a top 10 perspective camera. What is this madness?
Um,
We thought about it, then we thought
we
against
actually
it.
did.
Yeah. Ping
Do you want to
pong.
explain what we're doing, John?
This
in
is-
depth.
This is our Game of the Year podcast where the three of us will be going through our top 10 games of the year,
Yep.
along with some other categories. We have, I think, 4 other categories, and we also have community choices we go through as well.
Yep.
So, yeah, we won't be talking about what we've played the past week. It's pretty much just going to be straight Game of the Year
It's what we
discussion.
played this year.
Yeah.
It's actually a bigger
It's actually
conversation.
6 other categories I just counted.
Is it 6 other?
Yeah, there's 6.
Did I not
yeah,
write all
there's
my
6
categories?
So yeah, the way we do ours, if this is the first time you've listened to a Game of the Year show,
Oh, I do have 6. Okay.
is because we don't all play the same games and we can't force each other to play the same games, we have our own personal lists
Yep.
that we'll go through and we'll go in kind of a round the table order. And the community, also the survey that we had going for last month, you guys, we tallied up all the votes and we have the top 3 answers for all the categories and then the top 10 for Game of the Year, which we'll go through at the same time.
Right.
I say we go through in the same order we went last year, so we'll start with disappointing Game of the Year.
All right.
Who wants to start us off each time?
I don't care. I can start off. If you want.
So, do you have 3 for all of them? Do you have one?
Most of them I have 3. This one I only have 1.
Okay, some of them I
because-
have 1, some of them I have 3.
Yeah, 2 of them I only have 1. The rest I have 3.
I tried to make a minimum of 3. I think
Okay.
there's a few I have 4.
Okay, so
I only needed 1 answer for most disappointing because it was a very obvious answer.
Sure.
okay. Well, we'll keep trying to reveal one game at a time, and we'll go in reverse order, so 3, 2, 1, and then
Okay.
for Game of the Year we'll go 10 to 1, obviously.
Yeah.
Okay.
When do you want the community stuff, by the way?
We'll do that.
You want it alongside?
We'll do it alongside. So let's
Okay.
have Paul go first. Then we'll have John, then me, then community.
Then community?
Okay.
And you have community up, so you'll be reading that. Is that correct?
That's why I have my phone out.
Perfect,
Yeah,
okay.
because it's
So-
on here.
Paul, why don't you give us your third most disappointing game of 2016?
Battleborn.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh,
'Cause-
that was this year, wasn't
That
it?
was this year, yeah.
Jeez.
Port
So-
Gearbox.
Poor
Like,
Gearbox.
kind of, yeah. The thing I liked about that game, honestly, was that it had a lot of, like, the color and personality that Overwatch did, but Overwatch was just, like, the better game. It ate its lunch just right out of the gate.
Yeah.
And,
they
like,
launched like pretty side by side.
Yeah, and, like, every time, like, when Battleborn was like, here's, like, a free weekend, you can try it, or, like, we're gonna do pre-orders or something, Overwatch is like, here's our free weekend the same day. Fuck you. They
Was it the
like,
same day?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was the
Yeah.
same week. Yeah.
Blizzard shat on them.
They shat on them.
non-stop.
That's
for
me,
sure.
For Battleborn.
And, that game is not bad.
Okay. Well, you're saying it's bad.
It's not.
Well, you're saying it's disappointing.
It's disappointing because it's not a bad game. It's just that you can't play it because there is actually nobody playing it. So
Okay.
even if you try to jump into a game, you just can't.
Right.
Like, it's
There's a sign there that says "Go play Overwatch."
No, it's just like looking for match, and then
Yeah,
you
yeah.
realize 3 hours have passed. And you should probably stop trying.
Right.
Yeah.
That's why you play another game while
Yeah.
you're waiting.
So I don't know. It looked cool. I like that type of game. It didn't work out at all. So it's too bad.
All right.
I only have one on my list.
Okay, so just give us your one.
This is an obvious one. Mighty Number 9.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that was supposed to be like the poster child for Kickstarter games and like the revamp of Mega Man.
Yeah.
And that crashed and burned so hard.
Yeah.
Whoo boy. I even, when I first played it, I was like, you know what, this isn't as bad as people are saying. And then I played it again and streamed it and got to the point everyone was complaining about and then completely understood why they said it was really bad.
Right.
Yeah. I didn't think that game was actually bad at all.
But
The business practices and everything around it.
PPP.
Okay,
PPP.
I mean that's real bad.
PPP.
You're
That
right.
was terrible,
You're right.
dude.
That's really bad.
Dude.
I just think that game is middling and so unimpressive, and I think that's what makes it disappointing.
Yeah, like, that should have been so much more.
Yeah.
And the problem is, with the gameplay, when it works right, is great. I had
Yeah.
a blast,
I-
like, speed running
I'm
through
with you.
stages.
And I watched a speedrun. I actually last night I was like, I'm sure someone speedruns this game.
Yeah.
So I watched a speedrun of it, and it looks dope. Like
Yeah,
when
like,
you
when you
know what to do.
Yeah, it's
yeah.
fucking fun, but it's a bit high entry bar for what you want it to be.
Also, all the gross business practices behind.
Well, yeah,
the-
that too. The second Kickstarter. No, that was when they asked for more money because
they had a second
they had
Kickstarter.
they had one for Red Sun, which was supposed to be the Mega Man Legends reboot.
Oh,
There was a bunch.
And
of
then
them.
then they were like, we need more money because we're going to do the anime. We didn't budget enough. We spent all
Right,
the money.
right.
Like, that was severely mismanaged.
Right.
Like,
They had to
Hideki
wait a whole
Kamiya was making
bunch.
fun of that shit
Yeah.
the whole time, and people were like, "You're fucking full of it." And it's like, no, he was dead on.
The actual reason that's not on my list at all for disappointing is because it far exceeded my expectations because it came out. It is a
Okay.
thing that
That-
came out.
That's actually a bad enough statement on it in itself. Like,
Yeah.
my expectations were so low because I didn't think it was
I
going to
didn't think it
exist.
was the way
Just
they
to get
talked about
canceled.
that game every week was like it got pushed back again. It got pushed back again, and I remember saying on this podcast, "It's not coming out. It's never going to come out." So I was wrong,
Oh, well, there you
and
go.
you know what? Good for them.
I bet you one of my game of the year, like, year predictions was something about Mighty Number 9. I think one of us.
We'll
I'm
get,
sure
we'll
of
get to
that.
predictions at the end.
I'm sure,
I
yeah.
have those written down. My number 3 most disappointing game of the year is No Man's Sky.
Okay, that's my number 2.
Okay, all
Yeah.
right.
Right?
It just I think this is a pretty obvious one
Sure.
for a lot of cases. The trailer at E3 just made it seem so much more than it was.
Sean Murray made it seem like it was so much more than it was.
Yeah,
himself.
and I really wish it was, and
Yeah.
I hope they keep expanding on it. I hope that it becomes great in 2017.
Yeah.
But after I put maybe like 8 or so hours into it, I have just not once wanted to
Yep.
go back.
I think,
For
like,
sure. And do it again.
I'm surprised that people kind of bought into the expectations on it.
Yeah.
Because what was their previous game? Joe Danger? Like,
Yeah.
that's like a
Yeah.
giant leap.
Well,
From, like, Joe Danger's fun. I like Joe Danger, but, like...
Yeah.
Yeah, the PR went out of control,
Yeah.
and everyone's expectations were raised.
For
so
sure.
it just fell flat. How could it live up to that?
Right. Yeah, I mean, I think the biggest problem I had with No Man's Sky is I understand why a lot of people really liked it because consoles don't have this type of game really. No Man's Sky is just another drop in the bucket on PC. There's one of these games every fucking week. Like there is a space exploration game on PC every week. So I hear myself again, which is weird.
Yeah.
So like for me it was just kind of like, well, this is nothing special at all. Like I've seen this done kind of better in some cases. This is kind of like a weird early access thing, but I do understand why there were people that liked it because there's nothing like that on the PS4. Like the fact that came out and people could just sit in their living room and do like this space exploration thing without hooking up a PC and all this weird shit. Like it's kind of cool for them, but it's not what they promise it would be.
What was the community's number 3 most disappointing game?
Do we want to take any guesses?
No, I know.
Okay.
I think I know what
Most
the number 1 is.
disappointing. Yeah, Mighty
Most-
Number 9 is going to be on that list, I'd imagine.
It's not actually, but
Really?
their number 3 is Star Fox Zero.
That
Alright.
was this year. Shit.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that makes perfect sense.
All right, and we just did your number 2.
Yeah.
So John,
I'm
you
good.
don't have one.
Yeah, I only had Mighty Number 9.
Okay, my number 2
Yeah.
is Recore.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, that's a good one too.
Yeah, that one when it had a real cool first trailer, and it just seemed like super cool sand with like
Inafune again.
Yeah, it's a lot of people
Some of
that
the-
worked on the Prime series.
Yeah,
like,
they became a new company.
it
The
looked
only other
real
game
cool.
they did was a Batman game.
And that game starts off like really interesting, but then it gets so bad, and it's like the buggiest game I've played in so long. I remember you watched me stream some of it, and I just some game breaking garbage. Like that game actually made me angry. And
Yeah.
like I wrote a pretty scathing review of just like how like I didn't finish that game, and I even said like this is one of the few games that I review, and I just did not finish it because like it was a task to play it. I just hated every time I turned it on. Yeah, the game could have. It just feels like they just stopped like 2/3 into production and was like, we gotta ship this for whatever reason. Luckily, that game was $40, but like there's a
This
whole.
game with 2 games too, so
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
Star Fox Guard as well.
Okay, I'm not talking.
No,
about
he's-
that.
I know, I'm saying, but like buying Star Fox Zero also came with the second
Oh,
game.
okay. Right, but yeah. So, but with Recore, like whole areas of that game are just empty. Like,
Yeah.
Oh
just-
fuck! Sorry, I jumped.
That's
I'm-
what
I'm-
I'm saying. That's what I was like,
I'm reading the chat. They were still talking about Star Fox. Sorry
Yeah.
about that. Was me.
That's
being
why I
an
was
idiot.
like, ooh, okay.
Sorry
Star
about
Fox.
that. Sorry about that. Recore, you're right. $40.
Yeah.
It was a discount price,
Yeah.
and it was also a Play Anywhere game.
Yeah. So that game was just like it started off real cool, and I wish it hung on to it, but it gets so bad that was quite a disappointment.
Especially for what that game could have been.
Yeah.
Like looking at the materials for it, I
Yeah.
was actually super stoked for that one too.
Yep.
So chat's number
Oh,
2.
I think I know what their number 2 or number 1 is now.
Take a guess what their number 2 is.
Federation Force.
No, Fire Emblem Fates,
What?
right?
Most disappointing?
Second most disappointing game. Yeah.
At
all right.
14 points.
Okay.
Weird.
Which means nothing to the chat.
Which-
But
Yeah.
anyway, Paul, your number 1 most disappointing game of 2016.
Owlboy.
Oh,
Really?
And the reason is because everybody talks so highly of it, and it's not good.
Okay.
That's not a
why,
game I
what,
like.
What about it is
The-
not good?
Everything about it feels like it's supposed to be in like a Super Metroid type like throwback game,
Mm-hmm.
but none of it feels like good to control. I hate how you like the whole premise of how you move in that game and stuff is you are the Owlboy carrying around dudes who shoot different weapons and whatever.
Mm.
I hate that it's the same button to pick them up as it is to, or is it to call them or pick them up? To pick them up as it is to like pick up health things on the ground, so you're kind of doing this weird juggling thing sometimes. I just think the level design is kind of boring. I think that game is very much one of the, this looks really nice, so we're just gonna like it. Like, it's an okay just as a game, but the way people talked about it and what I was expecting and wanting, I just thought it was a huge disappointment. I basically wanted Super Metroid in like this generation.
You're not
Like,
that's Shadow Complex. You're not gonna get anything.
Or in the Blind Forest.
Or,
Yeah.
this is the thing. Is
I'm
that
still
I wanted
jaded towards Ori. Though.
Sure. I wanted another Ori, right? Like, I wanted another Metroidvania that I was like, yeah, like, I feel like a kid again playing this, and I felt nothing but disdain for Owlboy. I don't know. I didn't like it at all.
My most disappointing game of the year is Pokemon Go.
Really?
Okay. I actually did not see that coming.
No, I'm a bit
I-
surprised.
I had the perfect, I have the perfect scenario to play that. College town,
Yep.
everyone's playing it. Niantic works across the bay. We get all the features first,
Mm-hmm.
and like I had such highs with it,
Mm-hmm.
and then they just kept like shitting the bed over and over, and then what really solidified it was the Gen 2 stuff being such just a slap in the
Really?
face.
I mean, come on. They got to stretch out the content somehow. I get.
Oh,
I
that-
kind of get why. It's
yeah.
still disappointing, but
Yeah, so like it's just the stark contrast from like this game. At one point, this was like possibly my game of the year. I was
Yeah.
having such a good time
Yep.
with it, playing it every day, going out with friends on poke hunts, like on the weekends. It was so.
this is
good.
why I'm surprised it's on your disappointing list.
Yeah,
then-
like, at all.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
like yeah, that's my number 1.
That's really shitty.
Alright,
That sucks.
And what was your number 1, Paul?
Oh, Owlboy.
Oh, right. duh.
Right. Community number 1, No Man's Sky.
No, that's fair.
Yep. Makes
Yeah.
sense. Okay, moving on. The opposite surprise of the year.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is basically, so you didn't really expect it to be good, and it surprised you. Came out of nowhere. So kind of the opposite of what the disappointment was.
Or I think you didn't know what to expect as well.
Exactly. Like
Yeah.
it was a surprise.
Yeah.
It was
Right.
it was a delightful surprise. Is what we're trying to say.
Sure.
Paul, you're number 3.
I have 4.
What? You're number
Alright.
4.
Okay. Shadow Warrior 2
Okay.
has
okay.
no right to be as fun as it is.
You're the first person I've heard say good things about Shadow Warriors
Well, he's
2.
been playing for the last few weeks, right?
Yeah, it has no right to be as fun as it is, considering it's the same thing over and over again. But that thing is going into this weird world with your friends and just shooting, killing a bunch of shit, and getting loot. It's just a fun formula, so it works. I thought it was good.
All right, what's your number 3?
Oh, okay.
Which makes sense, right?
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Yeah, we can do that.
Titanfall 2.
So
yeah.
that is my number 2.
Titanfall 2 has no right to be good. After Titanfall
Nothing has
1,
a right to be good
After
anymore.
Titanfall 1, there was no way I was expecting anything from Titanfall 2, let alone one of the best games of the year.
Yeah, like it's a great game, and
Yeah.
I think there's like 2 ways you can say how it's so surprising.
Uh-huh.
One, it's the follow-up to Titanfall 1, and this is so good. The campaign was so good.
Yeah.
And 2, like every chapter you play forward is another surprise in how good and different and unique it is. Like
Yeah, no,
there's
for sure.
so many moments, and I just want to I don't want to spoil it for people, but like, oh, it's so good. You need to play it.
All
Like,
right,
that
fine.
campaign
I'll
is-
get around
is
to it. It's
so
on my pile of
badass.
shame. It's on my pile of shame.
So badass. That's
You
yeah.
really- you
that-
really-
It's
need to-
doubly on my pile of shame because I was
It-
given a free copy.
It came out of nowhere. Yeah, Titanfall 2 for sure.
Yeah, you really need to
All
play
right,
it.
my number 3, Super Mario Run. The fact that this exists, period,
Sure.
is a surprise.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
yeah.
the fact that it's actually like an alright game
Yeah.
is also a surprise. I actually had slash Pokemon Go, just like Nintendo being on mobile, period.
Okay.
But I guess Miitomo was last year technically, or was that this year?
Last year, I want to say. I think
Yeah.
it was
Either
last
way,
year.
like just like Nintendo
Mitomo's
actually.
garbage.
Yeah, I know.
And these aren't.
I know. That's why it's like Nintendo's actually trying.
Was
Yeah.
that this year?
Miitomo? I think
Miitomo
it was
actually-
last year.
It was either very tail end of last year or very beginning of this year.
Because I'm pretty sure a bunch of people in the community put that on their lists for this year.
Oh, actually, you're right.
So it might have
may have
been-
been this year. but it was probably
Miitomo might have
it was
been this
probably
year.
like February or
It
something.
might have been
Yeah.
like March, maybe.
Like yeah, just like Nintendo being in the mobile market, period, is
Yep.
my
Yeah.
surprise, and just especially like Super Mario Run, like the giant push Super Mario Run had,
Right.
and like it's coming to Android very soon. Like pre-message is already set up
I
for
just
Android
saw.
phones.
Yeah, someone put that in the Discord for us.
People are saying March 17th for Miitomo.
Okay, there you go.
There you
So
go.
It was this year.
My number 3 most surprising game was Hidden My Game by Mom.
Yeah. This was on some people's top 10 of the year.
What?
I know.
So
I know.
this is different. Like, it's not that I had no expectations and they blew them out of the water. This was just, this came out of nowhere, and like the ending of it comes out of nowhere. Like it's a constant surprise in how weird and obscure this whole thing.
You're not wrong.
And like oddly deep, but just like yeah, it's weird. It's free. I recommend people pick it up on their phones. Hidden My Game by Mom is just a delight. It's a nice.
You're not wrong.
Yeah.
For sure. All right. This is going to transition nicely because the community's number 3 is my number 2.
Okay.
And it's Doom.
Yeah, I
Sure.
could see that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That wasn't on yours at all?
Nope.
You weren't surprised that they could make a good Doom game after what they've been doing?
no,
Well, look at Wolfenstein. Wolfenstein was actually considered really good,
That's
so I
true.
wasn't shocked Doom was good at all.
But the thing is, Wolfenstein wasn't true to the old Wolfenstein. It was a reboot.
It tried its own
It's-
thing,
right,
but apparently it
exactly.
did it well.
Sure, but what's surprising is this is fucking Doom. Like, this is 1990, like, whatever, for, like, these
Original,
days. This
yeah.
is Doom again, and it's...
Yeah.
There's
it
no
was a
fucking
surprise.
way. Like, what?
Yeah. No, you're
In
so right.
2016?
Yeah, and being that good and like yeah.
Again, it's just surprising that they could make it Doom that good.
All right, John, you're number 2.
My number 2 is Death Road to Canada. This kind of
Okay.
came
Yeah.
out of nowhere to me,
Mm-hmm.
and people were telling me like, "Oh yeah, it's just like an Oregon Trail game, but weird." And yeah, it's really fucking strange.
Okay.
Like, you can have random girls in your party become addicted to anime and turn into magical girls, and then they become too magical and explode and damage the car and everyone around them if they've absorbed too much anime. Like, there's weird shit. Garfield's a character that can be in your party.
love
Santa
Garfield.
Claus.
Does he hate Mondays?
Yes, actually, he gives everyone like a bad boost on Mondays just because of how bad Mondays are.
Damn it.
It's just
Fucking Garfield.
yeah, I know.
That's
He's
good.
the worst character in the game, apparently. Just like, no, it's just like the fact that they basically made like a modern Oregon Trail, and it's really fun and really playable.
Yeah.
And, like, I just love creating characters, and just having a blast.
Nice.
We already said my number 2. That was Titanfall. So
So, community number 2 was Pokemon Go.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it was a phenomenon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
That's true. Yep.
okay.
You're number 1.
Hitman.
Okay.
Okay,
You just
yeah.
started playing that, didn't you?
I just started playing that, and I'm about 15 hours deep in 2 days.
Wow. Okay.
So-
All right.
Yeah. Hitman. Oh my. Okay, I like Hitman games, right? But this is actually the way Hitman was always supposed to be done. Like, you are the best Hitman in the world. Every couple months, you're gonna have a new contract, and that's
Sure.
like the episode.
Yep.
And it's just like, this is the area you're gonna be in. Go. Like, that's what it is, and it's so fucking good. The best part about it is that guns are the worst choice in this game
Okay.
because it's just funnier to throw shit at people, and it's
Okay.
more effective
All right.
to just like.
I saw some clip of someone breaking open a door with a crowbar and then throwing it at a guy on the other end of
it's
it.
really good. Or like just getting mad at somebody taking a fire axe and just going like,
Double arm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
I've
like-
seen some good gifs.
It's good.
And then they had like all these weird promos like Kill Gary Busey.
Yeah, the
Uh,
elusive targets. I think that takes balls to put out a game or to put out like these cool things that it's like, if you weren't playing our game at this time, you're never gonna see this. Like, you fucked
And
up.
don't you get like one chance?
You get one chance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's definitely cool.
Yeah. So the fact that like I know Absolution didn't do what they wanted it to,
Mm.
and they were like, I don't think they were expecting another Hitman game to like sell anything. Like, this was just an amazing time, and I feel really bad that it took me so long to get into it. This
All right. So you're
this would have
excited
been
for season 2.
oh yeah, I'm
Cool.
100% in.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, my number 1 for surprise of the year, Overwatch, because I thought the hype was completely just hype.
fair.
I thought everyone was just playing it up. It's actually good. I know Blizzard games are good. I didn't expect them to be good at a like team-based shooter.
So this is also my number 1.
Yeah, it's okay.
It's also the community's number 1.
That's all right. There we go.
I'll tell you
I'm
why
pretty
it's
in
not
tune
mine.
there.
It's because I played it last year.
Yeah, you played the beta, so you knew
So
you were
it's
part
like-
of the hype.
I remember it took a
Yeah.
while to get you to play it.
Yeah.
You were like a month or so behind us.
Well, because I was traveling when it came out.
Right.
So, but like,
It is surprising though, because
Yeah.
I don't like Team Fortress games either. Like,
I mean, I do, but what's surprising for me is that I just don't play multiplayer that often.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't stick
Yeah.
with
exactly,
games.
yeah. Like this
Yeah.
was a multiplayer game that I actually didn't mind playing with puppies sometimes. But
really,
yeah.
see, I will only play with
Oh
puppies.
my
at
god,
this
you're
point.
such a
Because
glutton
I
for
turn
punishment.
off chat and I listen to like music, and I'm like, this is
What's
this
puppies?
is really good.
public random players.
Oh, see, I only do that. I
Okay.
turned off the chat for sure.
Yeah. Okay. So me
Like
and Sean are
one
actually
hour into that game, I turned off
for
the chat.
once for once ever. Sean and I are on the same page about a multiplayer thing.
Yeah.
This is weird. I don't like this feeling.
Yeah, and no, you're right with like Blizzard does make good games, but I don't play many of them. Like the only one I played a bit of was Hearthstone.
Yeah,
Which
StarCraft
is-
was what I played from
Exactly, and so the fact that I played so much of this, and like I follow a subreddit for that, which I don't do that for like any other game.
Jeez.
So yeah, that was a huge surprise for me too.
that. Yeah, and we already know the community. So next up is, yeah, what order are we doing this in? Is
Yeah,
it
which
now-
one are
Next
we doing
one
now?
is 2016's 20XX Game of the Year.
No, actually, I'm in the right order.
So for those who don't know what this is a game that came out not in the last 2 years.
Yeah.
That somehow positively impacted us. We played it this year. We really liked it this year.
I hate this category. I think it's useless.
I cheated on
think
this
it's
one.
fun.
And you're gonna figure out.
Okay, but see, this is kind of your category because you play a lot of games.
Yeah,
that
so
are-
this one works for
this
me.
is great for
so-
you.
Yeah.
Paul, what's your number 3?
I only have 2 actually.
What's your number 2?
Persona 4.
Okay,
Yeah, that game is fucking amazing.
nice.
Nice.
I don't know why I didn't listen to people when they
Did you
said
finish
that.
it?
No,
Okay.
other stuff came out, and now Persona 5 is coming. Actually, this is what happened. Persona 4 was happening. Tokyo Mirage Sessions came out, which is Persona,
Sure.
and I got sick of that. And then it was Game of the Year stuff started happening, so I had to catch up on a bunch of stuff. And then Persona 5 is going to come out eventually, and I'm like,
Yeah.
4 is kind of fucked. Like, I don't know if 4 is ever going to get finished
Okay.
on my end, but that I should have listened to people. That is a great, great game.
All right,
Yes,
so
what's your number
I
3?
actually had 4 for this one.
Okay, what's your 4?
My number 4 was Rogue Legacy.
Okay.
Oh,
So
we were playing that like 2 days ago.
I know. I finally got around to it, and I was
Alright.
just like, because the only other time I'd ever played Rogue Legacy was on a stream with the keyboard,
Oh,
and that was
no.
not how you experience that game.
No.
So I finally went back to it recently, and I had a blast, and I basically lost track of time completely.
Yeah.
I've already gone through most of it. I
Have
think.
you like finished?
Well, I've already fought one of the Neo bosses, but I'm still like I've only killed one boss. My problem is
Gotcha.
I only
Okay.
got really good armor recently, so now I'm like
Yeah,
I can
yeah.
go through any of the parts of the castle. It's just the bosses are the issue right now.
Right.
But yeah, I like Super Ghouls and Ghost style games. I like the randomness of it. I
Yeah.
like the castle building aspect of it. I think it's just a legit fun game, and I'm sorry I only just got to it now.
Yeah.
Speaking of games I only got to now, my number 3, Plants vs Zombies.
What?
Oh, weird.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
That
so
game's really good.
I played it before. Now I
Okay.
have played this
Oh,
before. When
okay.
I played it when it was on the Xbox 360, but I never finished it.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So I only got through I think I was on the pool stages, day pool stages, something like that in story mode. And there's only
Okay.
5 stages.
Yeah.
But I just was fully engrossed into it. For some reason, everyone I follow lately just started streaming it out of nowhere.
Okay.
At least 3 people I follow were
Just the
streaming
original, not even Plants vs Zombies 2?
it. Yeah, just the original.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
I was-
2's not great.
Yeah, so I was just like, all right, I'll play it. It seems short enough.
Yeah.
And then the next thing I know, I've spent 2 days, maybe 3 days in a
Yeah.
row playing it, and I'm almost done
What are you
unlocking
playing on
everything.
your phone now, or what are you
No,
playing?
on Steam. On Steam.
Okay. That's because I got waiting to it on my phone. So.
Yeah.
I mean, that game's on everything. If
Oh,
it,
yeah.
yeah.
Everything.
If
It's
it
on
has a
DS,
screen, it
yeah.
actually
Yeah,
is
you're
on
right,
it.
you're
Yeah. So.
My number 3 is Miles Edgeworth.
That's
Okay.
fair. Yeah.
That was it's one of those games. It was still good. They mixed it up a little bit, but still a lot of fun, and continues the story. So yeah, that was my number 3.
All right. This is why I hate this category, specifically for community stuff, is because everything just gets low points. So it's just
Yeah.
kind of like
I think
whatever.
it's funny.
It's actually funny. Number 3 was Dark Souls 1. And
Okay.
you know what? I respect the community way more
Okay.
after seeing
Alright.
that. So
You don't have it. You already
I have
said
a number
your 2?
1,
Okay.
but we can wait. We
Okay,
can just
wait,
go
sure,
past
why
me.
don't
All right, my number 2, and this is why I said I was cheating. Dead Rising 3. I specifically was told this game sucked, so I avoided it, even though I bought
Okay.
it,
Yeah.
and got around to it when I
Why is
streamed
that
it.
cheating? Did it come out last?
No, I streamed it with a friend 2 months ago.
What's wrong with that?
Well, I'm just saying that's because another one's also the same.
Okay.
But yeah, yeah,
Okay. Yeah.
you know exactly.
Yeah.
But yeah,
that's my
like
number 1.
yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. We were in sync on this one. But yeah, I was told it was sucked to avoid it. I sat down and I got addicted to it. It was great. It
Alright.
reminded me how much I loved Dead Rising. So I played it, loved it.
And it prompted you for
I'm-
4.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I highly recommend playing through 3, even though the main character's just not as interesting as the other characters they've had in the past.
Right.
Like
Right.
they were the marketing made it seem super serious. It's goofy as shit.
Okay.
It's good. It's fun. Recommend it.
My number 2 is Apollo Justice.
I have a feeling I know
Okay.
where your list is
Yeah.
going
All right.
on this. All right.
Yeah. I don't not much to say about that. It's another one of those games. It's real good.
I hate you so much. Community had 2 that were tied, actually.
Okay.
Okay.
Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc
That makes sense.
and Pokemon Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire.
Okay.
A bit more surprising, but that makes sense.
Yeah.
All right, you're number 1.
Which is probably also my number 1.
Yeah, Resident Evil 6.
Resident Evil
Okay,
6.
all right.
It's the game that everybody discounted and they don't realize it's the best
It's
one.
so stupid. It's so
Yeah.
good.
It's really good.
Oh my god. But yeah, you have to play it with a friend.
I was gonna say, if we weren't playing it together,
Yeah, it would not be on
I
our list. I don't
wouldn't have
think.
played it.
Yeah.
In fact, I had tried playing Leon's campaign and I stopped after 15 minutes and I was like, no, fuck this. So, and
Yeah.
we're just about done it. We're done.
We have
it, but-
Ada, which is the secret 4th campaign
Exactly.
to do.
Okay.
That's it.
All right.
But yeah, I was told it was stupid. I watched one of my ex play through it.
Mhm.
I thought it looked stupid.
Mm.
She complained the whole time.
And it
I
is
couldn't
stupid.
understand- It is stupid, but
in an exponential way.
yeah.
It grows.
But without experiencing the whole thing, and experiencing with a friend, you don't
Yeah.
realize how truly funny stupid it is.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I was told to stay away. Another Capcom zombie game, bizarrely enough, I was told to stay away from. And
Yeah.
it was actually a fun experience, but I think it was the co-op that implemented it.
For
Dead
sure.
Rising 3, I didn't need co-op to have fun with.
Okay.
This one I think I needed
Oh,
to.
for sure. I
But
agree
that
with you.
accelerated it a ton.
Yeah.
My number 1 20XX game
Uh-huh.
is Phoenix Wright 3.
I knew it.
Yeah.
So what I'm trying to say is they get worse as they go. No.
Yeah, right.
I wasn't even sure I played this one this year. I had to go back through all the podcast ones. And I was playing this in January of this year. I've gushed on the 3rd one a ton, but that's the best one. It's
Yeah,
so good. It's hard to, and I don't you can't play that one first. You have to play the 2 in front of it, and they're great too. But this thing just ties so many aspects together, and the enemy is super cool, and the music's great.
3's really good.
3 is it's easily my favorite one that I've played so far. So that's my number 1.
Nice.
Community's number 1. or was it the
Community's
tie?
number 1. Super Smash Bros. For Wii U, 3DS.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yep.
So next up is going to be 2016's 2015 Game of the Year.
Yeah. So a game that came out last year
All right.
that we really liked.
I only have one on this. I only have one on this list
only
because
have
I
one.
really don't even remember if I played any other games that came out
Yeah,
last year.
this one was harder for me to find. I only have one on this list.
I don't
I'm
think
hope-
I filled this out. I don't think I had any.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Well,
I'm
well,
gonna connect quickly and check.
well, while he's checking that,
Yeah.
like, if I hear another game that came out in 2015 that I remember playing this year, I'll probably add it on there.
Sure. Yeah.
But the only game I have on the list is one that I even said last year, had I played this probably would have been in my top 10, and sure enough, it would have. Galax Z, The Dimensional. This
Okay.
is a
Okay.
roguelike spaceship
Yep.
game
Yep.
based on, like, 80s anime, like Macross.
Yep.
It's really fun, handles well, the dialogue's snappy, combat feels great. It
when you
just
pause it, it's like a VCR. Right?
yeah, like it's 80s
Yeah.
as shit, and it's just it revels in like that old anime feel, and it's just so the controls are great, the gameplay's great. I didn't even get to the stuff where like you turn into a mech and start getting mech battles as well. Like when I've been playing it at the time, there's just so much to that game, and you don't expect it from just like a simple like Subspace clone basically. But like
I fucked up, you guys. I didn't do it.
oh. But yeah, I highly recommend it. It was wicked fun, and honestly, yeah, if I had actually played it in time for Game of the Year discussion last year, it probably would have cracked the top 5.
That is a cool game.
Yeah.
I agree with you. I wish I had played more than 5 minutes of it. It's good.
So I only have one as well, and
Okay.
mine is Jackbox Party Pack 2.
Oh, that was last year?
That was last year.
Okay,
It's-
that's fair.
It's yearly.
I'll sneak that on there then. Sure, that'll be like in my number 2 slot.
There's
and,
one I'm gonna sneak in depending when it came out.
and someone actually told me something that I'm going to throw in my number 3 slot. I forgot about Record Keeper.
Okay.
Yeah.
Came out last year apparently.
That was
Yeah.
your game of the year.
Last year, yeah, and then I was still playing it this year,
Okay.
and then
Oh.
like I just stopped.
So yeah, Jackbox Party Pack 2.
Mm-hmm.
All those games are great. Like, I should say all the Jackbox games are always great. And I finally was able to get people together to play them, and that's just a blast. The phone aspect's awesome. I can't wait to play 3, stuff like that. If you're ever having a party, that's just a go-to. Definitely play some Jackbox for sure. Paul, do you want to give us, I guess, all of the communities?
I will. I'm just looking up one thing. I'm going to count this. Earth Defense Force 4.1 is going to be my 2015's 2016 Game of the Year.
Really? Because the PC version was this year.
I'm going to count it.
All right. Okay.
Okay.
That's...
This is
I
serious
don't
Because
business.
I know.
that's in my honorable mentions.
No, I mean, that's fair. I have nothing. I didn't do this part.
It's on you, man.
I know!
What did the community put for their top 3?
Oh, if Splatoon was last year, it's probably number 1.
Splatoon?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I'm looking it
I
up
think
right
Splatoon was 20.
No, that was last year.
That was
That was
last year? Okay, yeah. That's also an honorable mention.
now. Yeah. It's taking forever to open. I apologize. I had to get out of it and then open the other list to see if I did it, which is why we're not in it yet, and why I'm hopelessly just filling dead air as I scroll through this list that's way too long. Okay, their number 3 is Mario Maker.
Oh,
Okay.
right, that was last year
Yep.
as well.
Yep.
2
Last
is,
year was a good year for Wii U.
Yeah.
yeah. 2 is Splatoon,
Okay, maybe that'd be on there.
and 1 is Xenoblade Chronicles X.
By
a huge margin.
I disagree with that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Now we're getting down to it a bit closer. We're gonna do our honorable mentions.
Okay.
So these are games that we considered in the top 10 at one point.
Yeah.
Or in some way, like they didn't make the top 10, but we wanted to shout them out now because they did something cool. We don't want to forget them.
How many do you guys have? I have 6.
I have like 10 or 11. It's the biggest.
I mean, I'll probably add on to what you guys say.
I have like 5.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't think we need to do a huge description for each one.
Yeah, no,
But if you
for sure.
if you want to just kind of, why don't we just each of us go through our list as is?
Yeah.
If there's something about it you want to mention, go ahead.
Yeah,
you want
yeah.
to start us, Paul?
Yeah. So Far Cry Primal is great because it's Far Cry again,
Okay.
but in a setting that's different.
I forgot that even came out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
early this year.
Like it just
In,
feels
like,
like that was just
February.
gone. Like
Yeah.
I never heard anything about it after.
Yep. Far Cry Primal is great if you
Okay.
want to be a caveman.
Cool.
Yep.
You want to do your whole list?
Oh, yeah. World of Warcraft Legion is really, really good. Changes a lot of things. I just don't have time to jump into that game as much as I want to and used to.
Right.
Final Fantasy 15 does what is good about it. It does amazingly well, but the story and the things a Final Fantasy game probably should be are lacking.
Okay.
Yeah. Monster Hunter Generations is Monster Hunter and it's dope.
Alright.
Okay.
It's really good. It's a good version of a Monster Hunter game. Don't play a Monster Hunter game on 3DS without a nub thing unless you want to hate yourself.
Okay.
Tokyo Mirage Sessions, Sharp FE.
Right.
That game is Persona.
Okay.
It's really, really good. And Dead by Daylight would be on my top 10 if it worked consistently. It's a buggy piece of shit, but fuck do I love it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Mine's in a weird order, so I have to make sure I got this. Bravely Second End Layer. I loved Bravely Default, so I was excited that we actually got the sequel, but it just didn't grab me as well as the first one did.
Okay.
So
Did you
like,
finish it this one? No. Okay.
No.
not even close.
All right.
I played a bunch of it. I maxed out the weird cookie clicker game
That's
in it
right.
too. Yeah.
Now I remember that.
Yeah.
That time,
But
okay.
it just the actual game itself didn't grab me. It was really weird. It might also just because I didn't like the soundtrack nearly as much either. There were good tracks, but just was not as good as the first. I think that's
That's
the
a
problem.
shame.
Bravely Second just
Yeah.
didn't feel as good as the first.
I mean, for that type of game, that's kind
Yeah.
of what you need, right? For the monotony, like, you need a good soundtrack to...
Kirby Planet Robobot. Really good Kirby game.
I heard real
I
good
thought this
things
would be
about
on
that.
your list, honestly.
It was on my list. I actually bumped it off when I remembered something else came out this year.
Okay.
Okay, so this would be like maybe 11.
This would be 11.
All
This is
right.
definitely number 11 on the list.
Okay.
It was a really good Kirby game, better than Triple Deluxe. The actual editions felt good this time around compared to Triple Deluxe's weird Supernova edition. Extra modes were good, not too hard, but just right. This is probably the best Kirby game that's come out in quite a while. Highly recommend it, but I just barely pushed it. I really wish I could have kept it on there.
Mhm.
And as soon as you hear what my number 10 is, you'll be like, why the fuck did that beat it? But
Okay.
yeah, Kirby Planet Robot, I should have been on my top 10, but it just got nudged off.
Gotcha.
Earth Defense Force 4.1, The Shadow of New Despair.
It's so good.
EDF is always funny,
Yep.
especially with a group.
It's so good.
Box Boy.
All right.
Exact same problem I had with Bravely Second. It's really good, just didn't grab me as well as the first one did.
Okay. Sure.
Mhm.
Sure.
And I think that's all I have marked off here.
Cool.
All right. My honorable mentions: Hidden My Game by Mom.
God
Yeah,
damn
It's
it.
a great game. You guys should pick it up.
Yeah,
it's free.
it's fine.
Yeah. It's short. Enter the Gungeon.
I heard the Gungeon's really good.
It's really good. It's real fun. It's a weird game. All the enemies are anthropomorphic bullets.
The problem is I suck at it.
Yeah, I'm not great either for sure.
Yeah.
I'm definitely not
And I
great
got
at
sick of sucking at it, so I was like, fuck this game.
it. Quantum Break. I
Oh, yeah, that was
just
this
like
year.
Remedy, and they do some real cool visual stuff with it, and they put in a TV show. It's a weird game. It's flawed, but I had fun with it.
That's on my pile of shame.
Forza Horizon 3. It's the best Forza game. It looks so good. I really want to play that mountain expansion that just came out recently. That looks real cool.
Mm-hmm.
Fire Emblem Fates. I love Fire Emblem.
Yeah.
I love Fire Emblem. So
Why isn't it on your top 10 then? It just didn't fit?
it just kind of it didn't really fit. When I was making my top 10, it just nothing about it really stuck out. Which is
Yeah.
it's probably just a problem that it came out like in February or so early in the year.
Yeah,
And just nothing was major about it.
sure.
So,
Firewatch. That game looks great.
Yeah.
It's fun to play through. It's short enough. The characters are awesome.
Yeah,
So that was a cool game.
for sure.
Gears of War 4 is a great start to a new trilogy.
I hear that,
Mm.
yeah.
The characters are good. Playing with Marcus again is awesome. He's so crotchety. Horde mode is a ton of fun.
Homeworld's really good. I love what they do
except
with
when
the
your
Horde
internet goes out.
Yeah, and then you in the round 42 of
Yeah.
50.
Yeah. But yeah, no, it's just fun. The new weapons are really cool. That was a fun time.
Cool.
Rhythm Heaven Mega Mix.
Oh yeah, that was
that's
this
It's
year.
Rhythm Heaven, and it's a best of collection, and it has that badminton one, which is my favorite one. It's so good. And then the one that probably was going to be my number 11, Pokemon Sun. It's a great Pokemon
I'm
game.
surprised
Whoa.
that's not on your top 10.
Wait, what?
And actually, when you came over, I had just taken it off for something else.
Okay.
So this would
Okay.
be the number 11 one.
I'm actually excited for your
But
list.
that's a great Pokemon game. Music's great. It's a fun time. There's a lot to do afterwards that after beating it that I still need to go back and do. So there's a lot to that game.
Yeah,
Sure.
the chat also reminded me of a game that I forgot even came out this year, which would have also been an honorable mention for me. Pocket Card Jockey.
Right.
That
Right.
was this year.
Mhm.
The horse solitaire racing
Yep.
game. That was really fun.
The horse.
I remember you.
racing.
Yeah, I remember you talking about that.
Yeah.
It sounded cool.
All right.
What's the communities?
They don't have
do
one,
honorable
'cause
mentions?
don't have
All
one.
right.
No.
Because that doesn't make sense. Why
That's
would
fair.
you do that, right?
All right.
Okay. Game of the year list time. We each have 10.
Mhm.
We're
Oh, I gotta
gonna
get
go
the
in
community
order.
list
The
up.
community
get
has a
the
list of
community
10 as well.
Yeah.
We'll stick with the same order. And the way we do it, like you probably already noticed, if let's say Paul's number 10 is my number 4, I'll just chime in and say that, and then we can like skip my turn, and we'll both talk about it.
I have an idea of what your number 1 is, so to fuck with you, I was going to put your number 1 as my number 10.
I did that to Nathan one year, not to fuck with him, but it just ended up being that.
Yeah.
Anyway,
But anyway,
Paul, your 10th favorite game of the year.
was Firewatch, because that game does what that type of game should be all about the characters and me caring about them. And that's what that game does.
Yeah.
Like, I don't care about the story, really. I think it kind of falls apart in a lot of places for me.
Sure.
I think there's a lot of that red herring problem where they're like, look over here, but like it has nothing to do with anything. It's just
Yep.
trying to screw with you a little bit. But
There's that turtle. Did you find the turtle?
Yep.
Yeah, that part's
Turt
great.
Reynolds.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Oh
Turt
my God.
Reynolds.
Oh my.
You name him,
silly.
Turt Reynolds. Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
There's those teens skinny dipping in the water, so
And then
you
you
throw
throw-
their
yeah.
boombox in the water because they should not be doing
And
that.
you know what the nice thing about that part is specifically is that there's not like a prompt that says throw their shit in the water. You can just pick it up and throw it yourself. And there's
the
a
game knows
thing.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's a good game, and it looks so good.
Yeah. But more importantly, like Delilah is like the character writing is amazing
Yeah.
in that game. Like it's actually phenomenal. And when people were complaining that it's only like 4 hours and it's $20 or whatever, like it made me more cynical somehow.
Okay.
It's like I hate the gaming public. Like this is actually a good thing, and they're just like,
Right.
I don't know.
Yep.
It bugged me, but yeah, 10th best game this year.
Cool. I thought about putting this one on my list at all, but I realized I had to based on just what it was and how I enjoyed it this year. Pokemon Go.
Okay, this is also my number 10.
Okay.
I also
Cool.
thought about this, and I was like, I hate this game.
Yeah,
I hate
I
this stupid
played
game.
it today, and there was at least 3 times that I said, this fucking game.
I'm
still fucking playing it.
I had it open when we were waiting for you.
Yeah.
Wow.
Looking around to see if, and there was a shelter, and I was like, cool, I need a shelter.
Yeah, I
But-
found a Bulbasaur at my house,
Yeah.
and it ran away. I was like, this fucking game. Why am I still
Fucking
playing
Bulbasaurs.
it? And I'm still going to load it up when I go home. Because
right?
this fucking game.
So I struggled with putting this on there, but like the amount of time I put into this and how
Yeah.
much fun I did have, it's like
Yeah.
Like,
it has to be on my
I've
list. Like,
people in my neighborhood because of this game.
Yeah.
There were parties at a park near my house where people would just meet up at the
Yeah.
Pokestops, throw down lures, and just hang out. It was great.
Exactly. Yep.
I'm honestly surprised it's not higher on your list.
To
be honest.
like I said, at
No,
one point,
I know why it's so low on the list, because it's a piece of shit game.
At one point,
but
it
for
was
some
way
reason,
up there.
Yeah.
At
Yeah.
one point, it was way up there.
Yeah.
For sure. What's the community's number 10?
Tokyo Mirage Sessions.
All right.
Yeah, makes
Cool.
sense.
Cool.
Yeah. My number 9 was Reigns.
My number 9 is Reigns.
Dope.
Nice.
All right. Reigns proves that you can make a game on a phone that is awesome without having to tap to jump or something.
Okay.
It's the Tinder type thing where you just like swipe left or right and
That's-
make decisions.
The most unique thing is
Yeah.
like it's kind of based off Tinder, which is such a weird thing.
But it works really well.
Yep.
Every time you go through it, it's a different story, and you're building your different stories. So it has like this roguelike thing where you will be playing a king that rises to power, does something, and then either fucks up and dies or
Always.
is killed.
Always
or
fucks up and dies.
no, I've had him die a few times from old age and
Okay.
be beloved by the people.
I'm just
and
a
mourned.
terrible king then. Like,
Yeah, you
I-
are.
I always.
Yeah. But that's just a game that is like really charming, super cheap. The thing that you can like while you're waiting for like your girlfriend in the like shopping or in the bathroom or something, you could like do a game.
Yeah,
Like, it's
good.
real- it's
I
really
like the
good.
little mini objectives you can try and get. Like one was like dating a pigeon at one point. I had to do
Mhm.
and stuff. Like it's funny. Yeah, and it's like $3
Yep,
as full price, but they go on sale. Obviously, it's a great mobile game.
it's so good.
yeah, and I just
It's on Steam too, actually. You could just
you're
buy
right.
it too.
Actually, yeah, you're
Yep.
right. You're right. Totally, you're right.
All right, my number 9, a game that I've somehow still not finished, Picross 3D Round 2.
Okay.
This game had way more content than I thought. The reason I just grabbed my 3DS was to see how long I've been playing it, which is 69 hours.
Nice.
I am
Nice.
still not done.
Nice.
The
Nice.
magic
Nice.
number. Yeah.
This is actually my number 8. I'll put out there.
Nice.
It actually wasn't on my list. It was on my honorable mentions until this week.
Mhm.
Just every time like going to bed because I could stay up later than because I don't have work this week.
Yeah.
Just playing that like every night before bed is just great. Like
It's a good puzzle.
of Picross.
I have like
Yeah.
20 puzzles left. There's like 370, 380 puzzles in this game. That's including the amiibo ones.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
And like it's just this is the longest. I think all the E games like combined might equal to roughly how long it spent me to get through this. It's really good for the value. I mean, Picross is already fun. The 3D ones were already cool, and the fact that we got a second one, period, was shocking. So
the 3D ones have always been my favorite, or I should say, the 3D one was my favorite. Getting a sequel to that is just great, and yeah, I love having that on my DS whenever I need to play it. I'm gonna play that. I've been playing it every night. I'm gonna continue for a while on the plane. Yeah, it's a great game.
Yeah.
So we already did my 9. So your Community 9.
Oh, Community 9, yes, was Stardew Valley.
Ah, I'm surprised it's that low, honestly.
Yeah, me too. Me too. My number 8 was XCOM 2.
Okay.
Wasn't that last year?
No,
No,
that was real.
That
early
was this year.
Oh, god damn it!
Yeah. XCOM 2 is probably
A lot of good games came
Yeah,
out real
never
early
mind, you're
this
right.
year.
I wrote that in my pile of shame. Never... Whoops!
XCOM 2 is much probably like your Pokemon Go, because that game is amazing, but fuck that fucking game. Like,
It's hard.
yeah, I still haven't finished it. I kind of don't want to go back either, but the times I had with it, there was like a good week there where I couldn't stop playing it, and I was thinking about it. Like, I don't know what it is about that game specifically, because I'm not huge into tactics games. I like them fine enough, but like XCOM games always get me, and I think it's just the whole aesthetic of like the alien invasion thing, and like you're kind of like this guerrilla force trying to fight back, especially in this one where the aliens have taken over and you're like trying to push them out before like they really like firmly implant them. It's yeah, and one of the best moments of this year came from when I named everybody in my squad after people that I know.
Right.
And like John had to go save his girlfriend in a building against a serpent thing, fucked up, blew up a hole that he fell through, but somehow like lived because another
Stubbornness.
friend, K-Head,
Oh, of course.
like he was a sniper and he like took out the dude that was coming after, like he saved the day. It was just one of those things where like a story unfolded because I named them certain things. It's like
It's always fun.
this is so fucking dumb. I love it.
That's one of the best things about XCOM.
For sure.
And yeah, like, I wish I had played it. I forgot that came out this year, but apparently I remember when I wrote the list down.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, sorry.
Your number 8.
My number 8 is Glittermitten Grove.
Oh, okay. What's that? What is that, John?
It's a fairy management sim.
Oh, okay.
It's real good. You have to collect sparkles and fruit, any of the plant thimbleberry bushes.
Sounds good.
And
Cool.
if you play it long enough, it turns into Frog Fractions too.
Oh, what?
Yeah, I know,
Oh,
shocking! Yeah. No, okay, so really...
News time.
Dun, dun, dun. Breaking news, Frog
God damn
Fractions
it.
2 exists.
I don't have that sound.
No,
Shit.
Yeah, Frog Fractions 2. Very weird, as is the Frog
no
Fractions
spoilers.
tradition.
I'm looking forward to playing it. When I get
The
back.
minigames are the best part. Pacing is not as good as Frog Fractions 1, in my opinion, unless you're really good at the hub game. But, like, it's done a bunch of things that I actually wrote down notes for a game.
Okay.
I rarely ever do that. There's only one other game I can think of that made me do that.
Fez.
No, actually, I didn't write down notes for Fez.
Oh.
But I also didn't finish
Mr.
Fez.
Smarty Pants.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, I didn't finish Fez. That's why. Jesus, dude.
That's cool. Yeah, I'm looking
Yeah.
forward to it.
Yeah, no.
Is it as good?
It's
It's longer, right?
It's definitely longer.
Yeah.
Because there's a hub game that you have to go through to get to the mini games.
Okay.
And I like this. The mini games are so varied in what they ask of you, and what you have to do in them that it catches you off guard. There's one game in particular that just makes me laugh every single time. The only thing I'm going to say so people know in the chat what I'm talking about, but without spoiling anything, is Obama.
Okay.
I don't know. I had a blast with it. The only thing that it sucked was actually having to play the actual Glittermitten Grove to
Okay.
get to Frog Fractions 2. Because it feels like it's fleshed out, except it's still a bit of a pain. Like, you don't... It's weird, because it's physically hidden in the game.
Okay.
But it's also is the game, which is really weird, and also kind of really fucking cool that it's literally hidden inside a completely different game.
Right.
And the
yeah.
fact that they pulled it off is so good, but there's so many people that were tracking it, that's why they knew what it was immediately.
Yep.
Like, the game had been out for 2 weeks as Glittermitten Grove, and then they sent out an update which turned it into Frog Fractions 2. And I think that's hilarious, amazing, and I wish more companies would do weird-ass shit like this. So that's, like, for stuff like that, and for it actually being fun, in my opinion, that's why it's on my list.
Okay.
And we already did my number 8. That was Picross 32.
Number 8 for the community Ace Attorney: Spirit of Justice.
Nice. I want to play that eventually when I catch
There
up.
you go.
Spirit of Justice. Okay, so this year's
Yes.
Ace
Yeah.
Attorney? Yeah, that's on my pile of shame because I didn't finish number 5. So
Hmm.
I'm about to pass you.
yeah, I know you are.
That's the one I have to start next.
Yeah,
so
I'm at least in there somewhere. I'm on chapter 2, I think. Of
I'm gonna pass you.
you will. You already passed me technically because I didn't play Miles Edgeworth.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, my copy's still sealed.
Well, there you go.
Oh, nice.
And Apologize. Oh, you already played Apologize. I was gonna say it's on iOS now.
Yes. Yeah, I have it yet.
So we're number 7, right?
Yep.
My number 7's Inside.
Okay. This is my number 3.
Okay.
Ooh,
That's pretty high.
I actually thought that was gonna be higher.
Oh, really?
Well, because
I didn't-
this is
I'm
the
a
Limbo
little-
guys, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Play Dead.
Yeah. What did it say about Inside?
Inside's great. That last 10% is insane. That whole game looks super good.
I think I like the the oppressive atmosphere of the whole thing,
Yep.
but like it's done in a beautiful way that makes you want to see more of it. Weirdly enough.
Everything's timed so nicely where like the dogs just barely catch you before you jump on the fence.
Yeah, the puzzles are really well done. The thing with the girl in the water is fucking weird
It's
and
creepy.
freaky in
Yeah.
a way that I wasn't expecting.
There's a lot of like super
Yeah.
creepy moments. That big sound room
That was
is
so cool.
it's
yeah.
cool. That's a messed up thing when you have to pretend to be like a weird robot person in line. That's weird. Pulling the worm out of the pig is disgusting.
Yeah. I think what Inside is, and this is kind of a thing that happens later on my list as well for a game, is it's a collection of cool moments
Oh yeah.
that make like this just weird thing that like during the time when that came out too, people in forums and message boards and stuff were like trying to decipher what things meant. Like it was a cool thing for sure.
When you're in the water in the sub, and the
Yeah.
girl can get you.
I hate it.
That is terrifying.
No, I hate
That
it.
is, and that happens so many times for
Yep.
me. But and then the secret ending, also
Yep.
just big question marks there. That's real cool to add
That's
on.
that's a cool
That's
ending.
a real cool game.
Yeah.
All right, my number 7 is the one that I remember today that came out this year and actually bumped off Kirby Planet Robobot. AM2R, a Metroid 2 remake.
Okay.
I love Metroidvanias. I love that style of game.
Yeah.
Have you heard of Ori and the Blind Forest?
I don't even get me started on that one. Yeah, like it's done the one thing that I thought nothing could do: make me actually like Metroid 2.
Really? Because I liked the idea of Metroid 2.
I
It
like
just
the
controls
idea of
like
Metroid
shit.
2, but it's
Yeah.
like
It does.
compared to all the other Metroids, it's garbage.
No, you're right. It controls like shit.
Yeah,
Like it's
so,
terrible.
So they basically made a modern Metroid out
Yeah.
of Metroid 2,
Yeah.
and it's fucking great.
Yeah, it
they
is.
added extra mechanics, they added extra areas, they fleshed out the whole thing.
Yep.
I really wish this was a fully released product
Yep.
from Nintendo,
Yep.
but it'll never fucking happen because it's Nintendo.
Yep.
I'm sad that you can't get it anymore. I
Right.
quote that because it's
I'm
the
not saying
internet.
because I have it
Yeah, but it's really good
on a server. So.
Yeah, AM2R, a Metroid 2 remake. It
Yeah.
will make you enjoy Metroid 2. It's really good. Highly recommend it. If you
Yeah.
like Super Metroid Fusion, get it.
Metroid 2 is so good too. Like,
Metroid 2's concept is really cool.
where it's just like this open world thing is like go get the Metroids. Like
Yeah.
it's really good. Yeah.
My number 7 is The Witness.
Yeah.
That's on my list.
This is on my shame.
Oh,
Man, I wish I had played The Witness.
The Witness is really cool just from start to finish. It's just how it looks great, how quiet everything is, the environmental puzzles, just like stumbling across all these puzzles. And I actually finished it this week, and I had to just open up a guide because the idea of going back and learning those rules again is just impossible at this point. I haven't
Yeah.
played that game in like 6 months. And then what sucks is there's one part that you can't use a guide for it near the very end, where it's a random puzzle that they give you. So, and you have to do it, and it's timed. So I was like, crap, I really need to learn all these rules again and then execute on them like immediately. But anyway, finish that game. That game looks so good. There's so much to it. I'm sure I only like scratched the surface having even completed it. But yeah, that's just I had so much fun playing through that game for the time I did.
Mm-hmm. What's on your list too?
Yep. What's up next? Is that the
Do you want to
What?
say what number it is and talk about it all?
no?
Okay.
So I knew it.
Yeah.
Anyway, community number 7 is Pokken Tournament.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Also forgot that was this year.
Yep.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
I did too. 6 is Overwatch for me.
This is my game of the year.
I know it is.
Yep.
It's my number 2.
I know it is.
Yeah.
Overwatch is really good,
Too
guys.
fucking predictable.
Shut up.
No, him.
Well, hey, when you play it like every day,
I know.
Like
when
yeah.
you talk about it every week. Yeah. Overwatch is good.
Yeah. It's real good.
I feel like you should talk more
because
because it's
add on to that.
it's your number. It's your number
Little
one. I feel
asterisk
like
here.
Yeah.
This is kind of your time to
Yeah,
talk.
Overwatch. I felt like I fell in love in that game. Like I said, I follow a subreddit. I'm constantly just watching GIFs of people playing it. I have so much fun. It's anytime I'm playing a game and it's like, oh wait, this has to install. I'm like, all right, Overwatch it is. Or
Yeah.
I'll be like reviewing a game and I'll just be like, this is not as fun as Overwatch right now. I'm gonna play a couple rounds of Overwatch. And the fact that you can like just play a game for like 5 minutes, like there's so many times where I woke up, I had breakfast, got ready for work, and I was like, 5 minutes to kill. I'm gonna play a round of Overwatch. I definitely play this game every week. I can't say every day, but like it's almost every second day. Like there are
Holy
so many.
You're
times
playing it a lot,
That's
and you're playing
ridiculous.
on console
I'm
too,
playing
which
on
is the
console,
crazy
on
thing.
That's
PlayStation.
ridiculous.
I am so into Overwatch.
Yeah.
It's crazy. No game has done this, and let alone a competitive multiplayer game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've had so much fun with Overwatch, and I've still been playing it. Like I was playing it for like 2 hours yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love all the holiday events. I'm gonna keep coming back to it.
Yeah.
So yeah,
The holiday events have been really
Yeah,
good.
So good.
the
Yeah.
brawls have been real
Oh,
fun.
for sure. Yeah.
It's great. Anything to add? Number 2 on your list?
Yeah, I can't think of any game that's actually made me care about multiplayer again since Overwatch. Really good. All the modes are fun. The costumes are usually pretty good.
Yeah, they're really
their
good.
world building is phenomenal. There's like nothing in the game itself, but
Yeah.
outside of it, like the trailers,
The comics,
the videos,
and stuff.
the
Yeah.
comics.
Yep, for sure.
Like
Just the little
it's-
things that they say to each other before a
Yeah,
match.
like
is
they
fun.
such small stuff has built like this gigantic world, and it's really cool what they've done.
Yeah.
Mhm.
They've made like a really good set of characters.
Lucio Ball was really good.
Mm.
Better than Rocket League.
Mm.
That's all I'm saying.
Not true at all.
That's all I'm saying.
I played a lot of Lucio Ball, and I'm gonna say no to that one.
I don't like Rocket League that much, but it's fine.
All right, that was your number
That
6.
new mode's cool.
That was your number 6, right?
That's my number 6.
All right, my number 6 is Dead Rising 4.
I thought this would be higher for you.
I thought so too.
Okay.
I loved it. I love Frank in this one. Frank West is incredible. Like the writing is really funny in this one.
Mm-hmm.
The ending is actually kind of what knocked it down a couple points.
Oh.
Did you beat
Okay.
it?
Yeah, I beat it.
Okay.
So the ending
Don't spoil it.
Yeah, so the ending basically, how do I even describe this without spoiling it? Uh,
Frank dies.
the ending is a bit of a
I don't know. I just did it for you. I don't know. I haven't played a Dead Rising for like
the
10
ending
years.
basically.
Was it like the final boss? I didn't think he was that great or anything.
Oh no, the final boss was stupid.
Okay.
But the part after the final boss,
Were you like running?
the running
That was the
portion,
one
that was
time?
really good. That was
Oh,
excellent.
I actually wasn't
But-
super into that. That was the one time
Okay,
I died.
I
in
was-
the whole game.
Okay, yeah, it was also the only point I came close to dying. They've already said they're going to release like a difficulty update.
So what is
Okay.
this? Just like something's chasing you, or
So
it's just like a time thing, but the reason I died is there's so much fire around, and you like slow down. So and there's zombies,
Oh,
so you just
I
have to
see.
kind of like outrun.
yeah,
it.
so like the thing is, I had a lot of weapons on hand, so I was ready for that. I didn't know it was coming.
okay.
But like at the end of it, like you have to survive like what 7 minutes or something.
I actually
crazy?
like that part.
That part was cool, yeah.
Yeah.
But like at the end of it, like I used up almost all my weapons. I was scrambling to like make
Oh,
like
wow, okay.
yeah, well, because I had like a lot of guns. I had a lot of
No,
like,
yeah,
I
I did
had
that
like a
whole-
million boom shots with me.
I went into. Is that the fireworks?
Blambos, sorry.
Yeah, I went into that with like 4 Blambos. Didn't run out of them.
Really, I was maybe it's just because I was getting them when they were all grouped together far away. But like by the end of it, I had used up all my Blambos.
All right.
Like almost all my guns were gone.
Okay.
Like I barely had any like ice swords left or stuff like that. But like I love the new combos are good, although there's a lot less than 3. The problem is having played this so close to playing 3, I can see what they improved and what they kind of detracted on. And
Right.
like the ending, the part, build up to the ending is really cool, but and I can't say it without spoiling, but basically the ending, the true ending and overtime mode itself is tied behind DLC.
Oh, I didn't know that.
what?
Okay.
Yeah,
That's
they don't
gross.
tell you that, but if you actually pay attention to what is coming out with the season pass, basically one of the pieces is here's the actual ending of the game.
That's fucking gross.
Oh,
They
weird.
did
I didn't know
the
that.
they did the Asura's Wrath thing, and it bums me out. But to be fair, it's also better because I don't like the note the ending leaves on.
Okay.
So, and I can't say it without spoiling the game.
Yeah.
But,
Okay.
But the game, for being as goofy ass fun, it's core goofy Dead Rising. Frank's a total asshole the entire time. It's great. But like, it's just such a tonal change at the ending that it's weird, and also not having overtime mode and like also getting rid of the time limit period was weird. I'm kind of okay with it because it made it. I got to enjoy it at my own pace.
Yeah.
But like, also it's glitchy as shit.
Yeah,
like,
I'm surprised it's so up on your list because of all the glitches you're running into.
I mean, that's the thing. I still really liked it. I still like Dead Rising a lot.
Yeah.
So like, I put up with some of the glitches even though they set me back. But then like the ending note was just a bad note and stuff like that. So
that's why I kind of like lost points and went down.
yeah, like had it.
Okay.
I wouldn't say this was going to be running for number 1, but this would have been probably top 3,
Wow.
if not top
I'm
5.
really not into 4 that much.
I really liked 4. Frank carried me a lot through that game. But, yeah.
Interesting.
But it lost a lot of points.
Cool.
We're on 6, right?
Yes.
My number 6 is Super Mario Run.
Okay.
Interesting.
I'm surprised.
Yeah, no, I'm having a ton of fun with that. It's great on the train. Like I said before, my girlfriend and I compete. And anytime that happens, like, that game just gets so much more fun. That's another reason why I got so into Pokemon Go, is so did she. But yeah, just trying to get all the coins. Toad rallies can be just a frustrating time, but when you're going for all those coins and you figured out how to do it and you like perfectly execute all these great jumps, it just feels so good. Leaderboard stuff is pretty fun. Yeah, I really wish they were making more content. But I'm having a good time, and I'm trying to get everything in it, so I'm gonna be playing that for a bit.
Cool. I'm actually happy for you that you like that so much, I guess.
I like it,
Community 6 is Kirby Planet Robobot.
Good choice. Good
All right.
choice.
Yeah. All right, we're at number 5.
Mm-hmm.
And for 5, I have Doom.
Nice.
All right.
Doom is...
I unfortunately had to put that on my pile of shame. I played it on stream, and I had never played a Doom game before.
This is my first
And
time.
I was asked to play it on hardcore difficulty, I think it is. And it ran like shit on my computer because I was streaming, and I am not good at Doom. So that was a bad experience. So it took me a while to get to a point where I started enjoying it. I did get to a point where I started enjoying it.
How far did you get in, like, the
Not
beginning?
very. We got past the first secret classic Doom area.
What about in that first 5 minutes where you wake up and you see they have a shrine to your suit, and also he reloads the shotgun on the beat of the music.
Yeah, there's a lot of good points. Like,
Yeah.
you can tell, like, a lot of style went into it.
Yep.
And I appreciate that, but I'm not sure if I'm the actual, like, market they're aiming for on that.
Okay.
I'm probably still going to play it.
Sure.
But, like, yeah.
That game makes a great first impression. That kind of peters off by the time you've seen everything in it, because then it's just like, well, I've seen all the demons you're going to throw at me. Now I just have to keep killing them until the game ends. Like, that kind of sucks. But until that point, you're consistently getting new upgrades for your weapons. You're getting new weapons. Like, getting the super shotgun and just hearing, like, that sound when you reload, that, like, sound. You're just like, oh, it's so fucking good.
All right.
That game is a giant murder puzzle. And how to, like, best look at a situation and, like, how am I going to kill everything in one go, sort of thing.
It's so satisfying when
It's
you're chaining
so
kills.
fucking
Holy
good.
cow. I can see why people love that game so much.
You get the chainsaw, or when you get into, like, I forget what it's called, but when you start just punching stuff.
Yeah, like Berserk
Berserk mode, yeah, that's great too.
Yeah. There's really good stuff in there. The reason it's lower on my list than, like, in the top 3 or something is because I feel like it wears out its welcome as it goes on. I'm not sure how long that game is. I think I'm probably close to the end, like maybe a couple more hours, and I've stopped playing. Like, I'm kind of done.
Aw.
Yeah, but it's been a great ride up to that point, and I feel good about it. Like, it's probably, like, in terms of best games of the year, it's probably mediocre, number 5, so that's why it's there.
Alright, my number 5 is Uncharted 4, A Thief's End.
This is
Cool.
This is my number 4.
Nice. Yeah, I really like Uncharted to begin with. Like,
Yep.
I even like number 1, which apparently around here is rare.
Really? Because I like number 1, I didn't like 2 or 3.
That's weird. Okay.
I liked 2, I didn't like 3.
I don't like
3
I'm not a
didn't grab
huge
me.
fan of 3. 2 is the, like,
2 was really
it was
good.
So good.
I really liked. I think 2 is the best.
Honestly,
And I
I
think
just
4 is the best.
I kind of just don't like those games. Like, the thing is I like watching those games.
Yeah.
Because I love the characters and story.
Well, then you'll love number 4 because it's a lot
I mean,
of watching.
I've already played 6 hours of it.
Okay, well.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That begin's good.
Uncharted 4 tells the story really well.
Yeah, I
It
agree.
does a real good job telling story.
Yeah,
I think
it
it's the
does.
best Naughty Dog's ever done for telling a story.
There's a lot of like just real like good like quiet moments.
Yeah.
Like after they have that for example, they have a fight, him and his wife, and then you're just like driving in the Jeep and they're just like awkward with each other for a bit.
Mhm.
That's a great time. Yeah.
They
Yeah.
portrayed a relationship amazingly.
Yeah.
Like,
the
it's
whole
fucking
beginning
crazy.
part where
It's
they're
really
in their house, and then
Yeah.
that cool little Easter egg that you get to play. Like, that's
Yeah.
Yeah.
That, like, it's everything's so well. It's still Uncharted as hell. Like,
Yeah.
the clock tower specifically comes to mind. That's the most Uncharted part I think I got to in the game.
Okay.
Because it's just like, jump to this ledge. Oh, this ledge is breaking. Jump to this
Yeah.
ledge. But then it's just like ramped up to stupid. All the set pieces were enjoyable at the very least.
And it looks great. The
Yeah,
facial
it looks
animation
great.
is amazing.
I feel like you're actually doing a bit more treasure hunting in this one than you do in previous ones. Like, you're
Okay.
solving puzzles a little bit more, it felt like.
I
That's
do
how it
like
felt
that.
to me.
remember
I do like
Yeah.
that. You're
It felt more puzzly when
I-
they tried
I
to be
agree with
puzzly.
you, actually.
Yeah.
because I know the thing I don't like about Uncharted is the shooting.
Yeah.
And I haven't hated playing this one. Like I've been like, oh, this is fine. Like, I wish there were more down moments though. I really like just seeing Nathan Drake hang out at home and like just be a normal dude. I really like that.
Yeah, the characters are good. Your brother's a pretty interesting character,
Yeah.
and the relationship you have with that, and how your wife comes in and all that stuff.
Yeah.
The epilogue's really cool. It's a
Yeah.
great way to tie off the whole series. I'm excited for this standalone
DLC
one.
spin-off.
I
Yeah.
forget what it's called.
The one with the girl characters from 2 and 3.
I think she's in 2 and 3, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm excited. Chloe. I'm excited
yeah.
to play some more of that. But yeah, no, it was just a great end to well, I guess probably Nathan Drake's story. I don't know if they're gonna do more Uncharted.
Yeah.
But,
Who knows? Well, we thought we weren't going to get another Last of Us, so...
Mm.
It was,
Yeah.
My number 5. This is the one I just at the end added it on.
Okay.
Because I kind of remembered it, and I felt I needed to put this on there. Zero Time Dilemma.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah. I've never been able to put one of those games on my top 10 because I always played them late. And I played this one as it came out,
Mhm.
and it's not my favorite. I still prefer the second game the most.
Okay.
But I feel like this thing just kind of encompasses the whole series because you can't play it without those other two. And the story in this is so bizarre, it would take like an hour trying to explain from start to finish what is going on and how they take place. This one takes place in between the games, but also after the last game. If you think about it, like people's, it is so like convoluted and crazy, and they tied it up well enough. There's a twist that I'm not super a fan of in this one, but it's still fine because they deliver on all the other stuff. And I just love this series so much. If you're ever interested in a like an adventure game, a visual novel, pick up 999. It's on iPhone. It's coming to Steam. It's coming to PlayStation. They're bringing the first two. They're updating them and all that. I can't recommend this series enough.
Cool.
What's the community number 5?
Pokemon Go.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not
fair.
bad. I thought that'd be a little higher, to be honest.
I only thought it would have been one higher.
Okay.
I wouldn't have
fair
said that in
enough.
the top 3, but I saw that would maybe 4th.
Yeah, 4th. Okay, fair enough. Speaking of 4th, mine is Dark Souls 3.
All right.
It is baffling to me how they keep making Souls games. I keep making them good. I don't get it. I think the big thing for me is that I didn't have a PS4. I didn't play Bloodborne. I haven't gotten sick of Souls. The last one I played was Dark Souls 2.
Okay.
So I had enough time in between that I didn't feel like I was... I think that's what a lot of people have been saying this year, is that, like, it just feels like too much Souls.
Okay.
Yeah.
And for me, it wasn't. It hit at a good time. I got to play through it and then play with some friends again. Like, it was... It's hard to describe a Souls game unless, like, you're in the know in Souls, because you just know that, like, it's a good... If I just say it's a good Dark Souls game, like, you just know that you should get it,
Sure.
sort of thing. Whereas, like, I would say 2 probably wasn't. And I think the weirdest thing about Dark Souls 3 was how they took inspiration from Bloodborne and made it a lot faster and, like, crazier, but still made it more defensive. Bloodborne was very much apparently about, like, you attacking and, like, parrying to, like, get your hits in and stuff like that. Like, it was very offensive. Dark Souls 3 feels way more aggressive than the Souls game have for me ever, but, like, it still feels it in a defensive way. I don't feel like I need to do parrying and stuff. I can still play whatever playstyle I want. You revisit some cool things that like they've made mention of or you've seen before in Dark Souls 1 and 2. It's just a nice way to kind of wrap up that series. It's really, really good.
All right.
Do you think that you would want to play another one if Dark Souls 4 comes
This
out,
is
or
the
Bloodborne
thing,
2?
is that like I haven't even played Bloodborne 1,
Yeah.
but like now that I can, I'm probably gonna still wait a while because like
Alright, fair.
Yeah,
It seems like a series you would get fatigue on.
yeah, for sure.
Like
It's very stressful. Like yeah,
Have you played Let It Die? Is that because here's my
Yeah.
question: is that similar
I'm
in
hearing
play
it's
style
similar.
to a Dark Souls game?
no, not really.
Oh,
Okay,
okay.
because I was gonna say if that's how they play, then I can see how you get fatigue out of that.
If you were comparing Let It Die to a Souls game,
I'm based
it's
purely
the-
on combat and exploration.
it's the worst Souls game ever. If
Okay.
you're
All right,
saying that,
fair enough.
it's more arcadey. Souls game, like, I mean, I'll just say I have some problems with Let It Die, mainly being the control because I like the Souls games and I like how I feel like I'm completely in control the whole time, which I don't feel I am in Let It Die.
Yeah, that was my one weird thing with Let It Die's combat. That
Yeah.
was like, is that what the Souls combat's like? Because that's
No,
rough. Okay.
no. You feel much more in control in a Souls game.
Okay.
It is as brutal, like you still have to know your timings and stuff, like you would in Let It Die.
Yeah.
But Let It Die feels more loose
Okay.
about that. And that's kind of what drives me nuts about it.
All right.
Yeah.
My we're on number 4, right?
Yep.
My number 4 is Death Road to Canada.
Nice.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
alright.
I said, this came out of nowhere to me. I had a blast with it, and then like anyone I've showed it to has just really gotten into it.
Mm-hmm.
I also like the fact that it's a cooperative game, so if you want to just like
That is cool.
have another person go around and fight zombies with you, you can, or you can just get people to be like, all right, which decision should we make?
Yeah.
Like, here's this weird decision. Like, I've let my friends add in characters that they wanted to add in with all their traits, and it's been great. Like, you just have an eclectic set of characters. I just think, like, I also didn't expect an Oregon Trail style game to be so fun. And I think that's the thing that catches me most off guard with it. It plays real good. My only gripe is that the sieges, where, like, you just get rushed by zombies for X amount of time,
Yeah.
kind of suck in a way. Like, sometimes it feels like you can just get straight screwed and can't win, period.
Yeah.
Just about every time my game has ended, it's been because of a siege.
And it
There's-
feels like you got screwed out of a win.
Yeah, like on my here's the thing. On my first run through the game, I got to the border, which apparently you're not supposed to be able to do on your first couple runs. I was surprised I made it.
Yeah.
And then the siege, you have the last like 4 or 6 hours in game, and it was just like gone. The game was actively trying to kill me at that point.
Right.
But like it's still really
like
fun.
that.
And like the funny thing is like I was bummed out I didn't make it.
Yeah.
I tried another run immediately.
Sure.
Like
Okay.
it's still a really good game.
Okay, cool.
So yeah, I'll highly recommend it.
My number 4 was Uncharted 4.
Right, yeah, okay. Community number 4 was Doom.
All right.
Nice.
Yep. That's a good community.
Well, I think I know what the number 1 is at this point, and the number 2,
For what, me?
Community.
Oh, for Community? I think you'd be surprised. Maybe not.
Maybe not.
Maybe not. Okay. Number 3. Yo, Titanfall 2 shouldn't have been as good as it was.
So this is the last game I haven't mentioned on my list. This is my number 2 game of the year.
Titanfall 2, like I was saying with, what was it? Inside. That campaign is a collection of cool things
Yep.
put together.
Yep.
And the fact that it's a military mech shooter that I played for like about 5 hours and felt like I wanted more, that doesn't happen. I feel usually pretty good at about 4 hours.
Did you ever feel this way about any of Infinity Ward's Call of Duty games? Because Respawn is basically Infinity Ward, like the best parts of it.
I really liked, Modern
Warfare.
Modern Warfare 1 was
Yeah.
just like a thing for everybody
Yeah.
that was gaming. I didn't like 2 as much. I really liked Black Ops though.
That's not new, right?
No,
Yeah.
it's not.
No. Black Ops is Treyarch.
No, but
But Titanfall 2 is great. You're right. The collection of awesome moments, and they just keep getting better and better. Again, I'm not trying to spoil anything, but yeah, there's some really cool aspects to that. Wall running feels so good. Your robot buddy is great. I want to make like my text message thing just him saying "soldier" to me. Robot, he throws you all the time, and that's always awesome when he throws you.
I can't remember what he calls it. Fastball or something? Prepare for fastball?
Oh, something like that. Yeah. Robots giving you a thumbs up constantly. That's just great. There's that one level where there's like 8 of you and your Titan buddies are all storming the beach and coming down. That's so good. It is just
You shouldn't be
exciting.
There shouldn't be
every level.
There shouldn't be a game that gets you emotionally attached to a fucking machine. Like, it's not right. It's not right.
Yeah, it's
That game's good. It's
the whole way through. It's so good.
Yeah.
I had so much fun, and it's short, so I definitely recommend playing that campaign if anyone hasn't, because it's like at most 7 hours.
that multiplayer is amazing too.
I only played the multiplayer once.
Okay.
I was so bad, and I was like, if I'm gonna play a multiplayer shooter, I'm
It's
gonna play
gonna be
Overwatch.
Yeah.
Um,
The thing about Titanfall 2 is that it made every other shooter feel slow. The
Oh, yeah.
way you're able
Yep.
to traverse like stuff in that game, including multiplayer, made me like think like, wow, Overwatch is real slow moving. Like, I don't know, Titanfall 2 just feels right. Like, it is one of the best things to come out in a long time, let alone this year.
yeah, I would say it's the second best game that came out.
Yeah,
this year.
there you go.
All right, my number 3. I was really worried about this game when it was told to be coming out
Okay.
because the last time a Microsoft franchise was being rebooted, it didn't go so well.
Yeah,
Halo
okay.
5. So I was
Halo
really
5?
yeah, but like a
Halo
lot of
5's
people.
good.
The story,
What are you
story.
I can't remember much of the story. but-
You're kind of proving
There
my
you
point
go.
There's
now.
that
Thank
one
you.
level where you're like running down the mount, not the mountain.
you know,
the
where you're going
building.
down.
You know, going down the
Yeah,
mountain.
yeah.
Zips up, zip up. But Gears of War 4 actually like exceeded my expectations tremendously.
Yeah.
It was really fun. All the changes were really good. I'm a bit on the crate thing, but that's just how multiplayer games are now.
Oh,
Yeah,
like the loot boxes you're saying?
Blind boxes
Yeah,
are the
blind
worst.
boxes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but like at
I
least they're
know.
like if you want like the X amount of thing to be unlocked, then do this, and like you'll
it
have all the
sucks.
weapons. It's just
I know.
like skills at this point.
I mean, that's just our life now, though.
yeah, it's
that's
like
just
it's
the
almost
thing.
all aesthetic with Gears 4, thankfully.
Yeah.
I thought I was gonna hate the characters. I only hated one of them, which was good.
Okay. Yeah.
I actually I think JD and Dell are really good characters. Thank God Marcus is in that game because he is the best part of that game.
I'm fine with the new characters.
I
And they
didn't.
set up some cool
I
stuff
can't
with the new
remember.
characters.
Kate. I didn't like Kate all that much. Kate felt like she was shoehorned in for the plot twist.
I don't
If you
know.
want me to be real.
I don't know about that. Like, but either way, Marcus is really good in it for sure. For
Yeah,
sure.
Marcus is the best part of it. Kate's gonna be probably more involved in 5, I'd imagine.
Yeah.
But like this was a real good way to start off a new trilogy. I am excited to see what they do next because from someone who actually follows the plot line of Gears, I'm just like, whoa, wait, what? They're doing this? Okay. I also I do have gripes with it, of course. There was a lot of insta-kill things in the story mode, more than usual.
I hate insta-kill things.
Then you're not gonna like.
Those
okay.
lightning ones.
Yeah, like they introduced this thing where basically like the Hammer of Dawn fucked up the planet so much now there's lightning storms randomly or wind flares. That's what they're called.
All right.
And like lightning happens because it's really windy because science.
No, there's like lightning tornadoes that
Yeah.
hang around.
Yeah, so like and they'll like lock onto you practically, and you have to run through the area when it's being attacked.
Okay.
There were some cool things where like you had to fight during them, so like any of your
Yeah.
bullets that move slow were now affected by the wind, so like your grenade throws would go affected by it.
That's cool.
So that like they did cool things. There's like environmental kills you can get in single player. Horde mode. Oh my god, I love the changes they made to Horde mode. I think that's
Fun. Good
probably
time.
the best
Yep,
thing.
it's a real good time.
Yeah, no, I really recommend Gears 4. I thought I wasn't gonna be able to do
So
that.
it's
I
worth
thought 3 would
$80?
be $80. Oh, because it's Canadian.
Yeah, Canadian.
Yes. If you like Gears,
$1 per gig
$1
on my computer.
Yeah.
That's a good deal.
Do you like Gears of War at all? Like
I do. I love Gears
then
of
yes,
War.
you'll love
you'll
Gears
like
4.
I just don't like buying an Xbox only to play Gears
That's
of War.
great. Well, that's a
Right.
good thing it's on Windows 10 as well.
And I just got Windows 10 this
Nice.
week.
Well,
So
then there you go. I'd say
Yeah.
get Gears 4. I highly recommend it.
cool.
My number 3 was Inside, which we already talked about.
Right. And the community number 3 was Fire Emblem Fates.
Yeah, that's about where I thought that would be.
Yeah.
That's why I was surprised it was on
It's
most
also the
disappointing.
community's most disappointing game, right?
Yeah.
Or second most disappointing game.
I think was it? Yeah, we were at
Yeah, I
second
think
most.
you're right. Yep, that sounds about right.
Your number 2.
My number 2 was Hitman.
Okay.
Man, that. So, the thing that made me buy this game is that the holiday update was you killing the Home Alone crooks.
I've heard about that. That's super
And-
funny.
I love Home Alone, and I was like, this is going to be a great way to celebrate the holidays. And I played for like 4 hours that night just trying to get the challenges, and then I was like, oh, this is why this game is so good that people have been talking about, because I haven't really been watching like video content on it from sites and shit.
Sure.
every mission has a bunch of dumb challenges you can do and like things to like make you play through it. It's like infinitely replayable. It's a great stream game because every time you play through it, dumb shit happens and like things get messed up in the most beautiful way in that game, and when they don't, it just feels so good when it goes perfectly as well. So like no matter what happens, that game is just a joy. It's
Cool.
one of the best things to come out this year. Easy.
My number 2 was Overwatch.
Okay.
Right.
My number 2 was Titanfall 2.
Right. Okay. Community number 2 was Overwatch.
All right.
Nice.
So now
So,
you really
yeah.
you
So
were
I was right about my 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course you were.
And your game of the year, Paul?
My game of the year was Resident Evil 7 demo, beginning out.
Oh my God, Paul!
I guess.
It counts.
I guess, yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever.
It has-
I was wondering where this was going to be on your list.
It has-
Really?
it
That's
has-
your game of the
It
year.
has 3 different endings. I've watched.
Oh, now.
I've probably watched about 30 hours of gameplay of it from different people,
Wow.
and I've probably
Alright.
played about 15 myself.
Okay. You're super excited for Resident Evil 7.
That-
I hope it's
that
good
thing-
for you.
Well,
Yeah,
he's
it's
going to find out the full
Or
game's
it's gonna
out
end
in
up
like
on
a
your
couple
disappointing
weeks.
game of the year list
Yeah.
next year.
Also, it has the character in the demo isn't in the main game, and they say that that area isn't in the main game. It's its own separate entity.
Cool.
That's why I
Nice.
counted it.
Yeah, you could count it no matter what.
Yep.
In my opinion. Your number 1?
My number 1 was already said earlier. It was The Witness.
Yeah, I assume.
Yeah.
Yeah. Any game where I get stuck, I go think about, like, go do something else. I'm like, oh my God, that's the answer, and then immediately run back to the game and keep playing.
Yeah.
Is a good game. It was the only other game this year that I actually started writing down notes to figure out
Right,
stuff.
yeah.
So that's
I
why I
have,
said
I
Fire
have
Fractions
pictures
2.
on my phone for me, like, snapping them
Yeah.
in, like, just staring at
Yeah.
it at work.
Reese and I worked together to beat puzzles in that game. It was just like, it was really fun just being like, oh my God, like, this, I have to go somewhere else. I can't figure out this part yet. I'll go somewhere else. Now that part makes sense, and I run back, and
Yeah.
just like, it's... I
That's
didn't think
cool.
a game where there's basically like no dialogue or sound would actually be interesting.
Well, there's sound. There's some key, important sound in some
Okay,
spots.
I mean, there's like a sound puzzle basically, but yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I just love the exploration aspect of it. Like, basically, to me, this is probably what it felt like for people to play Myst for the first time.
Right.
Myst is a game I want to go back at some point and try out. I know, I've
Good
heard
luck.
it. I've heard it's rough, but like that's the feeling I got. Like I was
Sure.
like, I felt anytime you solve something in The Witness, it felt really rewarding, and that was like a feeling that I rarely feel anymore. It's very rare I feel rewarded from playing a game, and that's I think the only game this year that actually gave me that feeling. Maybe Frog Fractions 2, that's about it, but that's also because I had to figure out puzzles and stuff. But yeah, I loved how much there was to it. Blow's pretentiousness notwithstanding, however you feel about Jonathan Blow, I don't
Sure.
care.
Yeah.
I just played the game for what it was. I enjoyed the hell out of it. The ending upset me a bit, not in like the actual ending. I mean like the final area. How it? I think I said this when I was playing through the game on the podcast. I felt like the game hated the player at that point because there's like some of the puzzles are affected by graphical glitches and are actually hard to see on the eyes. Like my eyes were
Oh.
actively hurting with the final set of puzzles.
Interesting.
In
But-
the mountain?
Yeah.
Okay.
But like, you remember all the broken monitors and stuff like that.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
It, other than that, like I thought it was really good. Like for something so simple, just moving a line, the amazing amount of depth to it.
Yeah.
I really like it. If you want a good puzzle game and don't mind the creator of it, play The Witness.
I mean, Jonathan Blow hates you.
Yeah,
So it makes sense.
it
that
does. He
hates
actively
you.
hates a lot of people.
Yeah.
honestly.
And my game of the year was Overwatch, as stated.
Community Game of the Year. Do you want to take a guess?
Well, I actually know what it is. But
Oh
go
my
ahead.
God,
Do you-
which version?
Huh?
Which
well,
version?
we combined them, right?
Okay,
We have
yeah.
to.
Son.
It's Pokemon Sun and Moon.
Yep.
Because of course it is.
Yep. Of course.
Cool.
All right. Well, now I have to reveal something before we go to the next thing.
Yes.
Okay.
Community Game of the Year choices are actually all wrong.
Yeah,
Because
I mean, I know.
because
Oh,
one
fuck.
gentleman spent the past 3 months
Oh,
sending
God.
letters to the PO box
Who?
with Game of the Year entries, and the
What?
best part is,
Oh, you didn't mention this.
yeah, this is about 10 letters. I think I might have missed one or two at home as well.
All right.
Almost every one is just every answer is Undertale. So the answer for every category is Undertale. So congratulations
one
on
of these?
Undertale.
Can I
Yeah.
open
Okay.
one
So
of
I
these?
think this is the one I just picked up today.
God damn it.
So the same person who submitted all Undertale for their
Oh,
answers
this
last
is
year.
Undertale?
Oh, that's the one that isn't. That's like the only one I remember opening.
This one is.
This must be their like actual real one. I'm assuming.
November 21st,
No, wait,
2016.
no,
I
it's
missed
not.
a week. Whoops. Here's a uniquely stupid but funny Gizmondo article because I linked Kotaku too much. Fun fact, the stick was inducted in 2008.
Are these all different?
These all say Undertale.
Yeah, mine's.
Now I know
Show
why
it
the
to the
fuck
camera.
I got that. Okay, so here's one I just opened here, November 29th. So what I don't know if I have the original letter they sent me. The original letter explains why they're going to do this. It's probably in this pile somewhere.
Okay.
But like every week I'm going to say they because I don't know if it's a he. I'm assuming it's a he.
Do they have a name on here?
No, they never sent the name. Maybe in the last one, but the one I'm holding, most of them didn't.
Okay.
Today in my P.O. box, I got a game, and I was like, it was from a person named Canadian Dude. I was like, who the fuck is this, and why did they send me this game that I hate? And this letter specifically says, since it's Christmas season, I decided to do a little Secret Santa. You'll be receiving a gift in your P.O. box around this time, and you'll definitely gone on record saying it's your favorite game of all time, and you had to return it once you rented it right away because you wanted to let other people enjoy the experience as much as you did. I guess you can't really give me a Secret Santa gift back through mail. If you wanted to, I wouldn't mind seeing you play through the game. Don't run away from the rat. Yeah, it was Aiden Chronicles: The First Mage, one of the few games I say I actively hate.
Yeah. Holy shit.
See, they put Undertale for all their answers, but the first chunk is always different.
Yeah.
It's like I guess it's like news.
Yeah, so he did this to prove that every week he was actually writing and mailing a new letter.
Oh, yeah, makes sense.
So I know.
Wow.
Oh, here it is. Read first. This is the actual letter.
All right.
Okay.
So let's do something funny. Last year, Paul gave me a lot of shit for sending in a submission for the Community Game of the Year choices completely filled with Undertale.
Yeah.
So I sent in a letter version of it. A
Right.
year later, and the memes haven't gone stale, so I plan to do it again.
I mean,
However,
they
I
have.
probably won't be around when the voting is happening, so I want to get my submissions in now.
Okay.
You read this right. Submissions. Each week until mid-November-ish, I'll send in one letter of nomination for the Game of the Year, which I will prove is separated by a week and not completely spammed by the date and a link to the most hilarious piece of news posted within these last few days. You are instructed to not tell Paul or Sean, stockpile these letters until Game of the Year starts up, and then share your findings.
Have you been getting these every week?
Yeah.
Roughly.
Okay. And
This
you just
one-
haven't
this-
said anything?
Yeah.
Amazing.
This
All
is
right.
great. Thank you so much.
That's really
This
good.
one, instead of Undertale, all the answers are r/Undertale. So the Reddit, correct.
You can decide whether or not to consider these votes valid or a measure of how insane this whole thing sounds. Probably the latter. Note, if you have new categories this year, consider my vote for them to also be Undertale. Yours truly, an anonymous fan. They are
Okay.
also Canadian, because, well, the address is on the one that they sent with the
Right,
game.
we gotta be careful not to put that on the screen.
No, I don't have that here. It's
Oh,
that was in the way.
okay.
But, like, there's Canadian stamps on them, so I knew they were Canadian. And they
Fair
were
enough.
obviously coming
Yep.
pretty fast.
Oh, this one's different. He actually wrote.
So he started doing this September 19th. So I've been getting these
Okay.
since September 19th.
I mean, at least it wasn't like the full year. That would actually be crazy. But yeah. That's cool.
I don't know. On,
Yeah,
this,
so I
on
just-
this list, his Game of the Year is Ghost Trick. So I mean, this guy's pretty good.
All right, maybe is that the actual like
The
one
difference.
of
No,
these-
this one it's all Undertale except Game of the Year. He puts just like 10 good games, not from the same year.
Then does the letter part actually state why he did that? Because the
No.
letter part explains why he put all
he
those.
sent something about spooky dildos.
Great.
Well, this one is actually just the lyrics to Rickroll.
That's really good. Okay. This guy actually needs to like write in and we need to like send him something.
I just want to say like thanks to the anonymous person.
We need to send this person something. Like, this is ridiculous. I'm
Yeah,
gonna send you a
I-
letter every week saying
God.
But
that.
yeah, in this one he says also because you might not watch that. Here's a Rickroll, and then there's a YouTube link, which I'm assuming is just
It's
Rickroll.
just Rickroll, yeah. I think the one, the Aiden Chronicles one, is the one that actually
That's really good.
was the last one I got because I picked up one on the way here, which is why I said I was late getting here.
Gotcha.
Because I had to go to the PO box to see if he sent
This is
another one.
great. Oh, this is what a nice treat.
I had to go to the PO box to see if he sent another. That's a weird sentence.
Yep. There you go.
Okay. Well, we
So
do
that-
have. We still do have a couple.
So congrats on Undertale winning every category for the community.
Yeah.
Thanks to one person's dedication.
I just want people to know that anytime I saw Undertale on everything in the community thing, I just deleted it this year. And even if I saw it like once, I deleted it. Just like, fuck you.
But what about the 20XX? It actually wins and
Well,
2015.
yeah, no, but like it was. You look under like disappointing game, it's like Undertale. It's like, well, you're void.
All right, we have I guess 2 more segments. First is the pile of shame. So these are games we wish we could still get to. I say we do it like honorable mentions. Just give us your whole list, Paul.
Yeah. I'm gonna start off by saying I'm not shameful for not playing video games because that's ridiculous. But
yeah, I think I just wrote as the category title wanted to play.
sure, Abzu. I really wanted to try Abzu.
How is that not on mine? That should be on mine. I
Okay,
really want
it's
to
on
play.
yours.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah,
is
there
on
you
mine.
go.
Yep.
The Bunker. I like FMV games, and that looked interesting. Dishonored 2. The reason I didn't play it is because terrible PC
Paul,
port,
your girlfriend
apparently.
just said in the chat, Paul, we need a P.O. box. I want weird random mail.
No, you don't. No, you don't. Pokemon Sun and Moon. I mean, I wanted to play a Pokemon game. It just never happened. I never went out and got it, and then life got in the way, and I just didn't. The Last Guardian. I kind of just wanted to see for like
what it is.
end of the year talks.
Yeah.
Because like of how long it took to come out, but yeah, I Am Setsuna. I wanted to play, but at the time I wasn't feeling that type of RPG.
Sure.
Salt and Sanctuary, because I really like Dark Souls, and I really wanted to see how a 2D version of that game would play. I thought it'd be neat. So, Quantum Break. I didn't have a way to play it until it came out on Steam, and then I was playing some other stuff. So, and The Witness. I just didn't play it.
That's fair.
Yeah. I mean, I know it's not a full price game even. I just didn't buy it.
Yeah. All right, that was it for your list?
That's it.
All right.
People want me to get a P.O. box because it's just easier to send stuff.
I mean,
within
oh,
the
yeah,
country.
I'm
US,
sure,
yeah.
yeah.
It's way cheaper, probably.
I'm sure.
All right, on my list, I Am Setsuna. This was the Chrono Trigger gameplay style RPG.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I love Chrono Trigger, so I would have checked it out even just for the gameplay alone.
Yeah.
Stardew Valley, I love the Harvest Moon games, but I specifically avoided getting Stardew Valley because I knew I'd be too into it. I ended up buying it during the Steam sale, but because I actually tried
It's
to
a
play other
daunting
games.
game. There's a lot to that
That's
game.
the other thing too. Like every now and then when I walk up to Reese's office to see what she's up to, she is playing Stardew
But
or
see,
Final
I-
Fantasy 14.
I want that like in my hands when I'm like traveling.
you want a pocket version of Stardew, and isn't it? Oh, it's not on the Vita, is it?
No,
It's going to be on the Switch. It's going to be on the Switch.
it's probably gonna be on the Switch.
It might
No,
be
they've
on the
already
Vita.
said-
It
they've
might
already
be
said it's
on
on
the
the Switch.
Vita, actually, because it's on PlayStation. So I can see.
Is it?
I think it's on the Vita.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Okay.
I believe it's
Would
on
you
the
be
Vita.
willing to get a Vita?
I mean, not for just that, but if I had a Vita, that would be probably the way I would play it. Yeah.
Let It Die. I did get to play a bit of this,
Okay.
but I'm still putting it on here because I didn't really get into the meat of it.
Uncle Death though is awesome.
Uncle Death, pretty good
That is
character.
so cool.
Pretty good character.
He's not in that as much
I
as
just
I
love.
want.
I just
But he
love
talks to
Suda's
you
aesthetic.
through the controller anytime you do like
And
a
you can go
super
visit
move.
him whenever you want.
Yep.
Yeah, but he's not in it as much as
I
I
know.
want.
He's got some sick
It's a
skateboard
great
moves.
He
start.
does.
It's a great intro.
No,
to
you're
that.
right.
I just love Suda's aesthetic.
Yep.
He always
Uh-huh.
has really good aesthetic, and that game oozes his aesthetic.
Oh boy, does it.
Yeah.
You've got to play more of it.
Yeah, I am going to play more of it, but like I put it on my want to play because I just didn't get into it.
Sure.
I would have played more of it if it wasn't for the fact that my PlayStation Network account apparently was hacked and stolen a month ago, and I only found out on Christmas Eve.
Great.
But shout out to PlayStation support for actually being fast,
Yeah. No, they're
because I
great.
got it. Yeah,
Because I had to get
I-
mine back too.
I heard horror stories about PlayStation support, so I'm shocked I had a really good experience with that.
Yeah.
This is also exactly why I did not get to play Final Fantasy 15 and Last Guardian, because I wanted to actually get like trophies and shit for it, and I wanted to actually have the patches.
See, that's exactly what happened to me, is that I started 15,
Yeah.
and then I was like, oh, I have to stop playing this till I get my actual account back. Then I got it back, then I had to restart 15. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's why I waited.
Yeah.
Also, every time we actually were going to sit down to play Final Fantasy 15 on Christmas Eve, because we were just like, all right, we both were curious about it.
Yeah.
For some reason, it didn't download the patch that I asked it to auto-download.
It like has to download twice or something. Because
Yeah.
once it's done the first time, you go in the game on the menu to start game.
Oh, that's
it
even
downloads again.
worse! Oh,
Yeah.
the patch is 11 gigs!
It's bad.
Oh.
Yeah.
And yeah, so yeah, part 1 was I had to download the patches, and part 2
Yep.
didn't have the PlayStation account anymore.
Right.
People are saying Stardew's not on Vita.
Oh, there you go.
Okay.
Okay.
But
So
yeah.
my point stands.
But yeah, that's why I didn't play Last Guardian and
Right.
15, so those are on my wanna play and probably will be played eventually.
Yeah.
Let It Die, I said Hyper Light Drifter.
Oh, that game's so good.
I know, that
Yeah.
looked like a game that probably would have cracked my top 10 if I played it. And I had planned to play it this week, but I ended up playing Plants vs. Zombies for some reason instead. But I was
really
really
good.
into Plants vs. Zombies, so I was
Swing and
okay
miss
with
right
that.
there.
That's really good.
Yeah, Icy as well, I heard was
I've
really
heard cool
good.
things about that.
I picked it up
Icy.
when I heard about
Right.
it. It's a Chinese indie game.
Yeah, I
It's
forgot
apparently like a
about
crazy
that
action game.
Yeah.
And it's also like got hints of Stanley Parable to it apparently, where like
Yeah,
you're not
yeah,
sure if you
yeah,
can
yeah.
actually trust the narrator.
Right.
Doom. I didn't play enough of it, just the stream bit. I want to go back and give that an honest try in the future.
You should just play it on console, I think.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. No. Because here's the thing. When I was streaming it, it was taking up the PC resources. So if I'm not streaming it, it'll probably run at good settings.
Yeah, you're right.
Tumblestone. I loved this puzzle game when I played it at PAX.
I don't know what this is.
It's actually been it was a free game for Xbox, so I have a free copy of it just sitting in my account. It was, I think, September, October free game.
Like a game of gold?
Yeah.
Okay, well then I have it.
Yeah. So it's a puzzle game where like you have to grab like 3 pieces and destroy them. The idea is like...
Oh, it's a match 3 puzzle game.
It's sort of, except you grab it and move it to another chain, and if you make a mistake at all and you don't chain it all, like the whole puzzle resets, you can clear the entire puzzle by just throwing matches like that, and you have to figure out how to do that faster than other people. It's like a 4-player, quick, fast match race game. So it's actually
one of the things that when you get good at it, it just feels really good just being like throwing just shit.
Yeah.
So that sounds
what
really
I played
cool.
at PAX I really enjoyed, and I was excited for it, but then I didn't end up
That
playing
sounds cool. Yeah.
No Man's Sky. So no matter what all the negative stuff said about it, I still really wanted to play it.
Sure.
I got it on sale for $20.
That's a great price.
Black Friday EB or something like that.
That's a great price. Yep.
So I'm gonna play through that at some point because, like, despite what everyone was saying, what I was watching of the game really interested me. So
Sure.
I might still check it out.
It's relaxing, if nothing else.
Yeah.
So.
King of Fighters 14. I really like King of Fighters, but I have no one to play it with, which is the problem and why I didn't really get to it right away.
One person had that as their #1 in the community, by the way.
KOF 14 is real good.
Yeah, so.
Or I've been hearing good things about it. Phoenix Wright Spirit of Justice. Wanted to play it. I'd want to finish 5 first. Even if I don't know if they technically connect together. But I know the characters that are introduced in 5 are in 6. So, but I'd rather finish them in order.
Yep,
yeah,
obviously.
Recore, despite also the negative stuff, I still wanted to try it out.
Yeah, I'm with you, actually.
Okay.
I get why you're saying that, but yeah.
Yeah.
XCOM 2. I loved XCOM 1. I gave it my game of the year.
Yeah.
When XCOM 1 came out.
You'll like it a lot.
That's good.
Yep.
That's what I thought. 100-foot robot golf. Such a dumb idea. Wanted to play it. Done by something awful guys. Didn't download it. Forgot about it. Forgot it even came out because it kind of came out with a whisper.
Yep.
Titanfall 2. For some reason, EA sent me a copy. I don't know why.
You should play that game.
I forgot to install it because I don't think I have an Origin account, which might be why.
You should get an Origin account.
I already said Final Fantasy 15: Last Guardian, and this was a game that if I had played it, I probably would have cracked my top 10. But it only came out last week.
Okay.
Shantae Half Genie Hero.
Right. That was on a few people's list, actually.
Apparently, it's real good.
That's good. I'm glad to hear that. That's cool.
Yeah, that's my list.
My list. You don't like it, but I'm interested in seeing what Mighty No. 9's about.
That's fair. You gotta experience the bad.
I have it.
You can get it for like $8 or less.
For whatever reason, it won't launch.
Oh.
I was saying I have it on Steam now too.
I know. I've tried. It just won't launch.
Oh.
Okay.
Good sign.
Yeah. Hyper Light Drifter. I played maybe 10 minutes of it and was like, this runs like garbage on my computer. So I want to give that like a real shot.
You'll get that 60 FPS version.
Yeah, well, that's what's on the PC. And I knocked it down to 30, and it still was just running like trash. So I want to get that on a console because my computer can't handle it apparently.
Yeah.
Jackbox Party Pack 3. I'm excited to play that game quite a bit. Tokyo Mirage Sessions is probably my #1 pile of shame. I really want to play that game.
You should. It's really good.
As soon as there's time, I'm gonna pick that up for sure.
Yeah.
And I'm also Abzu mentioned Oxenfree is my last one that I really played.
You're right. I wanted to try that.
That's a cool game. That looks real cool.
I wanted to try that too.
No surprise, I had the biggest list of the 3 of us.
Yeah.
Sure.
Homer's saying, before you guys wrap, remind Paul, Rainbow Six Siege came out last year. He'd probably put that on his 2015 games list had he remembered.
Did that come out last year?
Yeah.
Okay, that's on my... Thanks, Homer. That's on my list.
There you go. You did
Boom.
it. Yay! Save the day, Homer.
We have one more segment.
All right.
And these are predictions.
Well, there's a pile of shame from...
Oh, right. Pile of shame from the community.
I didn't realize we had a pile of shame for the community.
The 3 games they want to play the most that they didn't.
#3 was Final Fantasy 15.
Okay.
2 was Tokyo Mirage Sessions.
Okay.
And 1 was Ace Attorney 6, Spirit of Justice.
Cool.
All right.
Do we have... So we're doing our predictions for how 2017 is going to be in gaming.
No. We have the predictions from last year.
That's what I was asking you. Do you have last year's predictions?
Yes, I have those up.
Okay, cool.
I'm going to read off the ones that each of us predicted a year from... 1 year ago. See if we were right, see how far we were off. And then we're going to make predictions for next year, which hopefully one of you guys can type up, because that'll be difficult for me to do.
I mean, I can probably get a word.
Alright, so I have them in order, Paul, John, and myself. Let's go to Paul first.
Yeah.
Paul, you said that the Rift is going to go to retail at $250.
Yeah,
Ooh.
that's rough. That's rough.
Well,
To be fair, I think both of us lowballed it, and you were like,
I wish I
closer
was
to
right.
this. Yeah.
I wish I was
VR would be a lot more accepted.
Let me
Yeah.
jump to John. John was like, "No, Rift is going to go 200 or less."
Oh, I was low, even lower. Oh no, I said that was going to be the case because if it doesn't, it's not going to be adapted. It's going to be dead in the water.
So
And it's
okay,
not-
you
it's
guys
not
were-
super
you guys
accepted.
were-
kind of dead in the water.
You guys
Yeah.
were definitely pretty far off.
Yeah.
Back to Paul. Actually, let's go one at a time.
Yeah.
I said that The Witness is going to be good.
Yeah,
I got that
safe
right.
bet.
Safe bet. Yep. Paul's next one is that Ubisoft is going to get rid of Uplay.
Yeah, no. That's never happening. In fact, they made it better by giving away free games and making people come to it to just get shit, so...
Do Russian hackers still steal accounts though?
Probably.
John had a pretty easy one. Nintendo's going to reveal what the NX looks like
Yeah.
or is,
Yep.
but it's not going to come out.
Hey,
So
That's
you're
good.
you're right
Safe
about
bet.
that.
Yeah.
Safe bet. Yay.
I doubled down on this one, and I might as well just keep it going.
Oh, no.
The Nemesis system shows up everywhere,
Oh.
and it hasn't.
It has not.
But that's got to come sooner or later, right?
Yeah, it's not going to come back till they do Shadow Mordor 2.
Why aren't developers stealing that?
Alright, so I'm gonna put Sean...
Yeah, I'm gonna triple down on that one. Might as well.
Nemesis system...
Paul
Triple.
says Overwatch becomes the highest selling game for Blizzard. I don't know if it's the highest.
Actually, I think
For
it
this
is.
year?
Ooh, actually maybe not because there was a WoW expansion this year.
I don't know if it's the highest, but I feel like the theme of it just being massive.
We
is
should
correct.
look up those numbers, maybe.
Can we find those numbers?
I don't know.
I don't think Blizzard usually shares those
John
numbers.
says that the PS4 is going to get a price cut of $50. I think that's accurate.
I think
'cause,
it actually got a price cut of $100
Yeah,
because
yeah.
the Pro
Right,
and the
Slim
Plus came out.
The
Yeah.
Slim came out. Yeah. I said the new Zelda is going to come out in October.
I knew that was going to be
That's too
delayed.
bad.
Yeah, so I was wrong on that one. Paul said that Sony and Kojima Production teases his new IP.
Yes, that happened.
Yeah, you're right. You're exactly right. Yep. John says the new Zelda gets pushed to January 2017. So off by a
It
couple
actually
months.
did get pushed to January, then they moved it to March, so I was partly right.
That's rough.
Damn it.
I said the new Star Fox comes out and is bad.
Well, you were right.
Yep.
review-wise, apparently.
Paul says Konami announces the next Metal Gear team working on a new game.
They
Yep.
did.
Yep.
Yep.
Metal Gear Alive, or whatever it's called.
Survival?
Metal Gear Survive.
Something?
That's what it is.
Yeah, yeah.
John said Street Fighter V doesn't break exclusivity for the first 6 months.
Yeah. They
So,
didn't.
yeah, it hasn't
I think
broken.
actually,
Okay.
I think it's not going to break a period.
Okay.
Actually.
I said that the first part of the Final Fantasy VII remake is going to get an early 17 release date. So that didn't happen. We haven't heard anything about
No.
it.
Not yet, no.
I'm going to roll that one forward. Early 2018 release date.
So FF7 Remake 2018 release date?
No, I'm gonna say if we're gonna hear anything about that in 2018, it's gonna be like around the same time we got Final Fantasy 15. It's gonna be late in the year.
So you're thinking, but you're thinking you're not going to talk about it this year. So you're
Oh.
not making a prediction for this.
Oh, they're gonna talk about it this year. They're gonna talk about E3 this year. There's no way they're not gonna talk about E3
Do
this
you
year.
think they're going to give any kind of date or anything about
They're
it?
not
Or
gonna,
make a
no,
prediction?
no. They learned from Kingdom Hearts 3 to never give a date
Okay.
Yeah.
because that's also still not out. 2.8 prologue, whatever the fuck that version is called, is coming out soon though.
Great.
Paul said no Kickstarter for Kojima. That's right.
Yeah.
He didn't do a
They partnered
Kickstarter.
with Sony instead.
John says.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
John says that the first part of the Final Fantasy VII remake comes out.
Wow, I was ballsy on that one.
That
Yeah.
was balls.
Do you want to double down on that one?
Fuck no.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, because the news had just broken about it being episodic, I think. Was
Gotcha.
why.
Okay.
I said that the NX gets its real name, so I was right.
Yep.
Yep.
Paul said Fig fails horribly and pisses off everyone.
I don't think it failed, actually.
It pissed off everyone.
Oh, it
but
pissed
I don't-
off everyone, but I don't think it failed.
I think it's still doing stuff, yeah.
Yep.
John said Konami releases only one console game and it's soccer.
Oh, shit. I think that actually is right.
Did they
That
release
might
anything?
have been-
Yeah, look up Konami.
I'm gonna look up.
What did Konami do this year that wasn't like a pachinko machine? While we're doing that, my last one was Mirror's Edge 2 is good, but still doesn't reach sales goals. I think that's accurate.
I don't know.
Yeah, it definitely didn't reach sales goals.
Yeah. I don't like Mirror's Edge, so
I think that
good
game's
is relative.
I mean, Paul said, Mighty Number 9 gets pushed again, and people lose their shit and throw computers out of office buildings.
Wow, that's specific.
Very
Yikes.
specific.
And John's last one was no Kickstarter for Kojima, with
Right.
with the sub one of if Del Toro starts one, it doesn't count.
Yeah, Del Toro
I
didn't.
mean, that-
and
yeah.
I actually, unless this wiki article is incorrect, I don't think they released any console games this
Okay,
year. I
so
think
it's
they
off
actually
then.
were all arcade.
Mm.
Because I see Sound Voltex, DDR.
So I'm gonna put you down as
Beatmania.
wrong because you said they released only one and it's soccer. So you're saying they released.
I don't
soccer.
even think
Right.
Pro Evolution Soccer came out this year.
And then I have just the word community written down. So maybe the community made predictions, but I didn't write them down. So I don't know where that.
Oh
was.
no, never mind. I was right. Pro Evolution Soccer 2017 came out this year.
Okay.
Never mind.
well,
I
there
actually
you
got that
go,
one
you're
right.
All right.
There you go.
New predictions for next year.
I don't like this part either. Honestly.
All right. Start thinking. What are you guys gonna predict?
Fuck.
So what do we have so far? I know I doubled down on. One
You
or
have
two.
Nemesis System triple down, I put.
Alright.
And Final Fantasy VII Remake early 2018 release date.
Okay.
I'm gonna say late 2018.
So you're going to... For Final Fantasy VII
Yeah.
Remake? Okay.
I'm gonna
So you're
say
thinking- you're
it's like
thinking they're gonna give a date this year, but the date is going to be for late 2018.
I don't think they're gonna give a date this year.
Okay.
I don't
and
think
that's
that-
not a prediction for this year. So don't write
Oh,
that down.
okay, never mind.
Oh, gotcha.
Fair
Okay.
enough. So, yes, your prediction is that they're gonna give a date this year.
And the
For
date
next
they're going to
year.
give is going to be early 2018.
I think they might give a date that's next year, but I don't think. Yeah, I don't know if they're gonna say that this year. They might not give the date until like
Alright.
January of next year.
Okay, then yeah, not a prediction.
Okay.
How much do you guys want to do something with Scorpio? Maybe price of Scorpio?
Oh yeah, we still don't know shit about Scorpio. Didn't they already say the price of Scorpio?
No. They haven't
No.
said. All they said is Scorpio is coming. That's all they've said.
Okay. For
What-
all of us, I'm just going to put Scorpio price and then our prediction. Then.
What the hell is the Xbox One even going for now?
Isn't it around 300, 350-ish? I'm
That's
going
a-
American prices.
That sounds about right.
How much? The Pro is 400, I believe.
American?
I believe
Or
so.
Canadian, okay.
I believe so. Yeah, I'm doing
Okay.
everything American. My guess is Scorpio is going to be 400 as well.
You're going to guess 400?
Yep.
You know what? Just so we're different, I'm going to say they undercut and it's 350.
Okay, John, what do you think?
I'm actually just making sure to compare against actual Xbox One prices currently to make sure. So they start at 300.
And you're going at American prices, right? Because that's what they're going to announce.
Yeah,
is
yeah,
American
yeah,
prices. Okay.
Oh man, American prices. Then I gotta think about it differently then. Shit.
Yeah.
Uh,
That's why I'm saying 350 because that's still going to be like $1 million for us. So
take it in U.S. currency. I actually.
I'll even put USD.
What does the Xbox or what does the PlayStation 4 Pro go for?
I think it's 400.
400, yeah.
If the Pro
So I
goes
did-
for 400, then I'm gonna say, oh god, I think Paul might be right about being undercut because they want to undercut Sony's.
I
Pro
think
price.
so.
But I
thought
think
so,
they're
too.
also not threatened by the Pro at the same time, which I think they might actually go with 400.
You're going 400 as well?
Okay.
I'll stick with 400, but I think Paul has the higher odds of being correct.
I don't think I agree with you, but that's fine. We'll see. We'll know in the
All right,
365 days.
here's a good one we can do. Switch prices.
Ooh,
Switch price.
because we're gonna
Oh.
find that out in like 2 weeks.
Yeah, exactly. I'm going to go 250.
Okay.
That's what it should be, probably.
Well, wait, there's going to be 2 SKUs, probably, right?
Ooh,
I guess
we
they
d-
haven't said.
They haven't said. If there's one, I hope there's only
Let's-
one
let's
SKU.
do- let's
I
do-
really hope there's only one SKU for the
Let's
Switch.
do another. I'm going to say 2 SKUs, and it's 200 and 250. Those are mine. That's my prediction.
2 SKUs, okay.
What will be the difference between the two SKUs?
Probably the same as the Wii U one.
Memory?
The
Memory
cheaper
and
one
color?
is a garbage deal.
God, I'd like to think Nintendo learned the lesson from the Wii U and not.
So you're
do that
saying
again.
one SKU?
I'm hoping to God it's only one SKU.
I'm
Well,
saying
what are
one
you
SKU.
predicting?
I'll say one SKU unless I'm not counting any bundles that come with the game as a different SKU.
If it's like a
That's cheating.
retailer specific bundle,
Yeah,
that doesn't
fuck
count.
that. Yeah,
But if
it-
it's something like Nintendo put out and it came with Nintendo Land, that counts because Nintendo put that
Because there was the deluxe
Yeah.
version that came with
If
that.
there's only like if there's 2 SKUs and one is like one doesn't come with a game and one does and there's no difference between the two,
Okay,
then
so
like
you're
that's
being
stupid.
real specific. You're saying there's gonna be 2 SKUs.
No, I'm saying
but
there's only
the
gonna be
console
one
itself
SKU.
is exactly the same. Just one comes with a game.
I'm saying one SKU. I'm not
Okay.
counting if it's the same console but it comes with a game because
Okay.
to me that's retailer.
What's the
exclusive.
price? One SKU, and how much is it gonna be?
What did the Wii U come out at?
I think it was $250.
Was it?
I thought
You see
I
the-
think the Pro was. I remember paying $350 Canadian. I think,
Yeah, that
something
sounds
like
about
So it was
right.
probably $300 US.
Okay,
Yeah.
maybe it was
For the
250
Pro.
then 3.
I'm gonna be the optimist for once. I'm gonna say 200.
Wow,
I don't
think
think-
it could be that cheap.
I don't
with
think
that,
so
with that
either.
Screen.
No, I don't think so either.
This is their
And
home
let me-
console.
Are you going
Let me
one,
tell
are you
you.
going one SKU?
One SKU, yeah.
Okay.
If it is that cheap, that screen's gonna be a piece of shit, and that thing's gonna fail.
It's already confirmed 10 tap multi-touch, so like it should be a decent screen at least.
720 as
Seven-
well, right?
Oh, has that been confirmed?
That actually has.
Well, I don't know, confirmed, but it was
That's the leak,
it was
the
those- all those
document,
Eurogamer
design
leaks that
doc,
were
yeah.
coming out.
Okay.
So John has one SKU, and what's the price?
I'm saying 250.
Are you going
then.
300?
I'm agreeing with you.
I'm gonna go. Is this US we're talking?
Yeah,
US.
Yeah, easiest to go that way.
Yep.
Because I want to say it's actually gonna be 300 Canadian. You know what?
So
I'm gonna say
you do
300.
250.
I'll say 300 US.
300 US. Okay.
I'll say it's gonna be a little bit higher
Okay.
because
I'm agreeing with Sean. 250. Yeah.
250 is the sweet spot. That's where it should be.
I think that's.
But Nintendo makes dumb decisions, so which is almost why I feel like it's safe to be like highball it, lowball
I
it.
mean, you're not wrong.
I'm gonna make.
And you're one SKU, right?
Yeah, he's one SKU.
Yeah, I am too. Okay.
All right. What are some games coming out? Let's predict if they're good or if they're bad.
Like confirmed games coming out.
Yeah. No, so
What the
what?
hell's
what's-
even coming out
so
now?
Zelda's
Yeah.
coming out.
Right? That'll be
Zelda's
good.
gonna be good.
Yeah.
That's such an
People-
easy one.
Sure.
I-
Is
I
that
don't
even
know.
worth?
Yeah, I don't
saying?
even- you don't need to
I
say
don't
that.
think
No.
it's worth making the prediction
No.
for. How about what else is coming out? Chat, help us out here.
Yeah, chat. Do something for once. You know, besides all.
I'm
the
gonna say that.
surveys.
Here's a prediction. It's an easy one. That rumored Pokemon Sun on the Switch is not real.
Okay.
That doesn't happen.
Oof.
Resident Evil 7. Anyone want to make a prediction about that?
Yeah, I will in 2 seconds. Pokemon. I'm just writing for you. Pokemon Switch version.
Is not real.
Not
Pokemon
real?
Sun and Moon one. Like I'm sure
Oh.
they'll make some Pokemon
Okay.
thing on the Switch, but
So I'm gonna put S/M because
Yep.
it's funny to me. S and M.
Oh, we're getting a whole bunch of ones. Okay. Anyone want to make a prediction on Resident Evil 7?
Resident Evil
That'd be good.
7.
You're gonna say it's gonna be good.
Okay. Yeah, Resident Evil 7 is gonna be good.
Okay. How about For Honor? Anyone want to talk about For Honor? Remember that one?
That one's gonna be good.
Mass Effect Andromeda.
Is that even confirmed to be coming out this year?
Yeah. That's like March.
It really?
Oh yeah. Yep.
Jesus. But we're only getting our first gameplay trailer like next week.
We've had gameplay trailer.
No, I haven't.
At the PlayStation Experience.
That wasn't gameplay. That was just like a cutscene.
Do
Like
you want to
an
make a
actual
prediction on
gameplay.
Resident Evil, by the way?
No, I.
Okay.
No.
Okay, I'm gonna put Andromeda. What are we predicting about Andromeda?
I'm gonna predict. I'm gonna be way into it. Like I'm really gonna like it.
Okay, Andromeda.
So I hope I'm not like
I'm
disappointed.
gonna say Mass Effect Andromeda is just Mass Effect.
What?
It's another Mass Effect game.
I'm not gonna put anything for you then, because you're just saying that like
All right,
it's whatever.
Here's some other ones. Games coming out. Horizon Zero Dawn.
Ooh.
I think that's gonna
Ukulele.
Ooh, it'll be good, but can't live up to the hype. Is what I'm gonna say for Horizon.
be. I think I agree with
So you're
you.
gonna say it's a disappointment.
I'm gonna say it's overhyped. It's good, but can't live up to the hype.
So I'm gonna put for both of us, Horizon Zero Dawn can't live up to hype. Okay.
Ukulele is good. I think that's a safe bet.
I'm not gonna talk about ukulele.
Alright.
I don't care. So I'm gonna put for you though, ukulele is good. Is good. And for Sean, I just put Andromeda. I should clarify so I don't forget.
Think we get any word about Shenmue 3?
Ooh.
that
When was that Kickstarter? Was that 2014 or 20?
Save Shenmue.
Or was that 2015?
That was last year.
That was 20. That was this year or 2015?
It was
2015.
2015 because it was the PlayStation.
Yeah.
Game
PlayStation
that
Experience
long.
last year.
Hashtag save
we'll
Shenmue.
hear something about it, but there's no way it's coming out next year.
What do you think we hear?
We get a trailer.
You get a trailer?
We get a
That's
trailer.
A good prediction. We get a Shenmue 3 trailer.
I'm gonna be the asshole and say they're gonna ask for more money, and people are just gonna
second
be
Kickstarter?
like, "Fuck you."
Yeah, you know what? That's
Yeah.
almost a safe bet too.
Yeah.
All right. Are you making that prediction too? You're gonna do 2 for Shenmue? So they get a trailer. Well, I mean, if they do a Kickstarter,
Here's
they
the
have
problem.
to,
The problem is they have to have seen what the shit happened with Inafune, which means I don't think Suzuki's going to be stupid enough to do it.
I put Shenmue asks for more money. People get pissed.
And for you,
For me, that's
and
what
for
I put.
John, you want to say?
I'm going to say we get a Shenmue trailer just so people remember it exists.
Shenmue trailer. Do people care though when it comes
Ooh.
out? Like, because
Probably the backers.
All right. How about anything for VR?
Mm.
Oh.
Any kind of price cuts? Any like hardware updates?
VR, I'm going to say all VR tech starts seeing price cuts or until a cheap alternative comes
I'm
out.
writing down for me. Sony introduces VR bundle with like
they already have that.
with a console.
Yeah.
Yeah, they already have that.
How much is that?
Like $1,000 Canadian.
Yeah, okay, that was buck Canadian. So $200
Wait,
bucks
do they have one
American
with the console?
Pretty sure.
Okay.
with the Pro.
You might have to order from their site, but I'm pretty sure it exists.
All right. I'm gonna say.
When I was looking at PS4s, I didn't see anything. That's what I'm saying.
I don't think that'd be on retail stores because asking $1,000 for something like that's a little rough.
I mean, you're right.
It's just like out of like a Walmart.
How about?
Yeah, people that go to Walmart.
All the people go to
are-
Walmart
are
drop
gonna
$1,000.
on a console.
Yeah.
I'm making a prediction.
Yeah.
Nintendo releases the Fire Emblem and Animal Crossing mobile games, and they're disappointing.
Crossing.
Both of them.
Should I just say Nintendo release? Okay, so F.
These are DNA ones.
They suck.
And
I'm gonna only say.
Let's have
Okay.
one more from each of you guys.
Cool.
I'm actually gonna say on top of that one, Animal Crossing is well received. Fire Emblem is not.
Okay.
Well received. Not so much. Sony cuts PSVR price. I'm gonna put for me.
Okay.
That's
a good.
a safe bet. Yeah.
I think that's a good enough amount of predictions for next year. So we have that in the doc.
Huh.
All right. Perfect. All right. That's it then.
Sweet.
Thanks everyone for watching. Sorry the stream quality was low.
Yeah, we're like I said, we're at Sean's dad's place, so none of our actual good internet connections are here.
Yep, but the audio should be fine, especially people listening to the podcast version.
Provided the mic did not crap out, we're good.
Yep.
Shout out to this person
Yes,
again.
thanks again. This is funny. This is really funny.
Yeah.
We're
We're back to normal.
Back to normal. New episode next week.
I'm not here next week.
Okay, Paul and I will be here.
I'm
be at
wonderful.
Magfest?
at Magfest, yeah.
Do you have a panel or something?
2 panels and I'm running a tournament.
Do you want to plug them? Do you know?
I forget when one of them is, because one's at 1:30 in the morning.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I'm on Unintentional Comedy at Video Games. I believe it's Friday night, Saturday morning at 1:30 in the morning. Throne Controllers, I believe it's been shifted around a bunch, but I think is currently 8 o'clock on Friday to 9. That
Okay.
sounds right, because that one's been shifted around a bunch, and it's only an hour long now. Originally it was an hour and a half, but we moved it from like 11 o'clock or something like that. And I'm running a Sanrio World Smash Ball tournament. I believe that is Saturday at 3.
Cool.
So I will be easy to find at Magfest this year.
All right.
Cool.
Very cool.
Yeah.
So Paul and I will be back next year talking about games we've been playing.
Yeah. All year.
People want to, all year. People want to send in questions and news and stuff for next week's show.
We already have a bunch. So.
Yeah.
But
there's
go
going to be
ahead.
no news really. So, but
Yeah.
topdownperspective@gmail.com, at TDP Podcast on Twitter, Facebook group, in the Discord server channel, whatever it is.
Yeah.
John's PO box is very good.
Yeah, it got some use this
It
year.
got some
let's say.
use.
Yep. So you can
Yep.
do that. And yeah, that'll do it. Thanks everyone for listening to this long episode. Bye.
I think it's actually our shortest Game of the Year episode too, ironically.
What? Do you know how long it is?
2 hours.
We should take this and just.
Don't beat up my camera.
You know,
Rock
3D.
song.
Yeah. Woo! Oh, don't not throw it. Okay, I see what you mean.
Yeah. Get this podcast in PSVR. Things coming at you.